Hey, my face is all like this.
Unfortunately,
I
for a
love
lot
it.
of people, I got my voice back.
I love it.
Let's do a little sound check there, gentlemen, shall we?
Zert, my friend.
Don't.
You know, it was actually pretty peaceful last
Oh, she
weekend,
let me
wasn't
to.
it? Wasn't it, Pat? It was pretty peaceful last weekend.
I watched.
like I don't-
It was pretty peaceful indeed. That's a good word to use.
And he's over here like he's like a caveman.
You guys actually got around to talking about horror movies and shit.
I know, right? No, we missed you, buddy. You know we missed you.
GK, what's cracking, dog?
GK, what's up, buddy? Are you going to join us later and show off your collection? Let me know, and I'll send you the link. And
Hey.
you're like hour number 2, you can hop in.
Yeah, don't be afraid of us, bro. Let's see what you got. Bring the little fella out. Bring him out. Let's see what we got.
So I do still got a little bit working its way out, but for the most part, I'm good to go. I feel good. We had a great convention today. We just got rushed back, set up the shop again, unloaded all the toys and things. We had a booth set up at the Southside Scare Fest in San Antonio, where the lovely Miss Eileen Dietz from The Exorcist and Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 was there. And we love her, don't we, Joe?
We love her very much. She's very
We love
sweet.
her. She's great. And she kept coming up and talking to us a few times. And it was, and she would hang with us for about 20, 30 minutes at a time, just chatting about bullshit. And then, of course, Mr. Courtney Gaines from Malachi from Children of Corn. He was there, and he came up and was chatting with us, and everybody exchanged numbers and all this, and he's looking to pin us up. He said he's got a buddy, now dig this, that has a bunch of original Clive Barker paintings.
Really?
How about that, right? Paintings straight from the brain of a madman.
That's pretty damn cool.
That's
I know, that'd be great. Oh, look who we got. Look what we got. Let's bring him in. Look who it is. It's our pal, Brandon Artisan. Welcome. Welcome. Coming at us from Atlanta, right?
Yeah, down here in Atlanta, just hanging out a few days.
Yeah. So we were gonna today talk about our ranking of the Halloween movies. Finally, right?
Yeah.
We hadn't ranked them yet. I'm kind of surprised we never did that.
I know.
But is
It's
that
something
you want to chat about, my friend?
perfect timing.
I was getting ready to go to dinner here in a few minutes, and I figured, well, my wife's getting ready, and I figured I'll jump on and say hey to y'all and, chat a little bit.
Well, we're honored that you did. And for those who don't know, this gentleman, Mr. Brandon Hardison, was one of the cops in the flashback scenes in Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
Hey,
one of the best scenes ever. The best scenes
There's
ever.
celebs in here now, gang. We're gonna get big time.
I enjoyed working on that. I remember when they called me and told me check my email, and they hung up on me, and I checked my email, and I was like, what is this? Oh man. And I was like, it was kind of slated as not a different TV show, but it was a code word, and I didn't know exactly what it was, and mob rules on. I was
Mob rules, right? Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until you got there that you realized it was Halloween?
I found out. I did a little research before I got there, and realized what it was for within a few minutes of getting the email, and by the time I knew it, I was there working on the set. So,
Were you a Halloween fan prior?
yeah, well, when I was a little kid, I remember it just scared the living mess out of me, watching. And I remember some of the scenes that scared me the most were the scenes with in the hospital, and all the scenes in the hospital. That's the Michael I remember. It scared me.
Yeah, from part 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. And then you probably got to the set and went, wow, Michael Myers is a lot taller than he was in part 2.
On set, and I saw the they told us, hey, a lot of movie sets, when you show up on set, you first you get there, you wait around, you go to wardrobe, and you put in all your outfits and whatever you're wearing that day. Well, then I found out that they were like, you guys are going straight to set, and we're going to do some practice runs on everything. And we got to wear our normal clothes. And, I've never been to too many movie sets. We're just kind of just hanging out. And, we got to do the whole run throughs. And when I went inside, I was like, wow, that's the Michael Myers house. So I was like just kind of standing around looking and just kind of like, just didn't know exactly what to say because it's right in front of me.
Man, I'm living vicariously through you right now, and this is amazing. I couldn't imagine walking into a room and seeing the Myers house that's about to be on the film.
Yeah, and then throughout filming, we filmed. Over and did different scenes over and over. But one of the scenes, it was you couldn't see me in that scene as much, but I thought it was really cool because it was a scene. There was a camera looking through the window, and you can see the bullet holes and see like a crime scene investigation going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in there like writing down notes and all that kind of stuff. But I got to go into Michael Myers' house on set, and it was a finished house. I'm talking about it had everything inside the house. It looked like it was move in right now and live in the Michael Myers house, which was kind of creepy.
Wow. And that was all on the set, right? You said?
That was on set. Yeah, they filmed that whole scene with Michael.
They got the plumbing working and everything for the movie.
I probably could have used the toilet if I needed.
That would be the first thing you would do, Michael, is go take a piss, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I got to go take a piss. Hold on a second.
Plumbing works.
I probably needed to use the bathroom after seeing Michael, because I'm standing there, just holding the gun, and there he is right in front of me, like 10 feet in front of me, and I had goosebumps because, there's Michael Myers standing right in front of you.
That would have blew my mind. That must have been awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool. And then, they don't tell you a ton of details, but, I knew I was going to be a 1978 police officer. I get there and then I see the mask and I was like, wow, that's the 78 mask. And, it looked a little different, on Halloween Kills and, than the original. But it was close, and I saw it. I was like, wow. And then Aaron, I believe it was Aaron Armstrong was playing the part. And I didn't know who he was. I never met the guy before. And as I was working, I look over. And I was like, hold up, there's Dr. Loomis over there. I was like, I thought he was dead in real life. I thought the actor really passed away. And I was like, hold
that's
up,
good.
I'm guessing myself. And I was like, hold up. The dude even had an accent and everything on camera. And I was like, this can't, hold up a second. Is he real? I thought he passed away years ago, and he did, Donald Pleasance. But he was
crazy.
That was strange. That was very odd, and I didn't even know what to say. I didn't realize, he was a PA, or not a PA, but he worked on set, and they were like, "Hey, you look like the guy," so we brought him in, and he ended up being, Dr. Loomis.
Man, I would have freaked when we saw Tom Jones Jr. in it was Houston, right, Joe?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When we saw him, I was like, dude, I want to so bad, but he's an older guy. I didn't want to give him a heart attack or nothing, but I wanted nothing more than to go sit behind him, because if I would have yelled, I shot him 6 times like that, everyone in the place would have looked over at him and went, whoa, and they would have started applauding and everything. But I'm like, I better not rile it up. Yeah, I get in trouble for those kind of things.
Well, me and my friend, we filmed some funny Snapchat videos of my friend doing that. So, and we, this was recently, when I was working on the new movie coming out, but I can't say too much about that. But, I've been in Savannah, so.
Well, I'm kind of glad anyway, because I'm trying my best to avoid everything I can that they put out about it.
Mm-hmm.
And people, because I'm one of the Halloween guys online, they send me pictures like, hey, have you seen this part yet? They just released this new trailer, or they just released this new picture. I'm like, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
But they did just come out with that TV spot, and in their defense, they really didn't spoil anything. They must have learned their lesson, because they really spoiled a lot last time.
Mm-hmm.
They really did.
Because the Halloween people are like avid, and then next thing you know, people are zooming in with their cameras going, he doesn't have all his fingers, or he does have all his fingers, that couldn't be him, and all this, and you're like, wow, they can put together so much just from watching a man open a door.
It's so hard for us too, because I mean we know a lot, but we can't say anything. We won't say anything to spoil it for anyone. But you see all these things going around the internet, and you're like, oh, okay, cool, that's a good thought, But
That's cute. Oh, that's cute.
yeah, that's cute.
Oh my God. Apparently Michael's Horror and Pinball is now hiring because I had my employees set up my the podcast for me, and I just noticed my tagline is "I like men."
Oh man, look at that.
Now there's nothing wrong with that, I suppose, but I am hiring anybody out there that doesn't have such a sense of humor, wants to come set up podcasts and things like that. Make sure to come fill out an application.
Good old Bartholomew.
Good old Shmew.
Well, Brandon, I got to say it's an honor to have you on, man. To you, my friend, I give you this sound.
There you go.
Oh,
cheers.
Good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, question for you: did you get to keep anything from the movie?
And the only thing I have is my boots, and that's it.
They wouldn't let you keep the star or anything. Nothing from the uniform.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
Nothing. They give you all the props, and they actually, when you hand them back to wardrobe, they're counting everything. So,
Wow.
It's like if anything's missing, they come to you. I didn't get to keep anything. I do want to do a screen match jacket eventually, and because I got some photos of my patches and everything I wore on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to print, get some of those made and make a screen kind of accurate jacket. But trying to think. No, the only thing I have is my boots because I wore them as police officers on because I was in the Halloween Kills and then MacGyver and all those shows. I played police officers. So.
MacGyver.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, dude.
I haven't even watched the episode.
Well, it is an honor to have you on. I know you said you don't have a whole lot of time, so I just wanted to show you. I think you've seen it before, not in real life, of course, because you'd be on it. But speaking of honored,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to you signing this, my friend.
I can't wait. That was very
I'm
cool.
definitely looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
I'm getting
you
to a
guys do some
point where
cool
I
stuff
want to
at the shop.
retire.
I watch, and sometimes I'm working on Fridays a lot of times shooting football, and I kind of tune in to see what you guys are auctioning off. So I'll kind of flip over and like, hey, and then I got to go again.
That's so cool. I feel like such a gangster. It's such an honor when you come in. I'm like, oh shit. My head gets a little big. I'm like, oh man. Oh, I was doing an auction. No big deal. They just celebrities be popping in,
I got lucky. I've worked on other TV shows, and I'm a fan just like anybody, and got lucky to get on a TV show. I've been working on The Walking Dead for 6 seasons, and I'm lucky to get on that show too.
Awesome.
Do they still film that in Atlanta?
Yeah, they wrapped maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago. They're filming Fear the Walking Dead right now in Savannah, so I'll be down there a little bit.
Nice.
I worked on The Walking Dead World Beyond. We filmed that in where was it? Richmond, Virginia. So there's a lot of
all
stuff
over the place.
up, a lot of good reboots of different movies coming up, and then you got the new Blade coming up here shortly.
That's right.
Oh, cool.
Oh, man.
So that's
Very
on
nice.
right now. That starts next month.
When are you going to start doing the convention scene? Start signing some autographs for people. They're starting to build up quite a little collection there for people, pictures that you could sign.
Yeah, I've got I do some small conventions. I do one in Sonoy, Georgia every year. I do Greenville, North Carolina Comic Con. But I'm always open, for if anybody wants me to come down somewhere, Florida, Georgia, I'm always
Texas.
Yeah, I'd love. We kicked the idea of going to Colorado one time, but we have friends in Colorado. If I go to Texas, I had to go see the Chainsaw Massacre house, while I'm down there.
Yes. Actually, where I'm at in San Antonio, it's about a 2-hour drive from here. But what's cool about it is you go 2 hours northwest, and then you're up there already. So if you go an hour and a half east, you can see the gas station where they filmed the movie too.
Oh, nice.
Nope.
Yeah, I think they still have a restaurant. Heard somebody said they have a restaurant there where you can eat.
The house, it has amazing food too, and I'm not kidding. The food itself is reason to go. Like the portions are incredible. they're one of those places that my daughter ordered pancakes, and they had like 4 of them, and they're like the size of the plate. They're like bigger than your head. It's a great place to eat, and they make great food.
That's
Absolutely.
pretty awesome.
You got to come in November. We'll all be there in November.
Yeah.
We're at November.
So
At the
big
gas
news.
station.
Oh,
We just signed the contracts. Mr. Tony Moran, who became an ordained minister, is going to be coming here to Michael's Horror and Pins and marrying April and I on November 11th in the shop.
wow, that's pretty cool.
How exciting, right?
We got married by Ivan Koloff, the professional wrestler. Me and my wife did.
No
Wow.
way.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's gnarly.
That's
That's
awesome.
Cool.
That's
That
pretty
is
cool.
cool.
We'll get married by Michael Myers. How about that?
I wish I could go back and tell 12-year-old me some of the stuff I've been getting into these days, and I wouldn't believe it. You know, it's a trip. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Actually, I
Never
was
thought I'd
kicking
be
myself in the
these-
butt because I was given like the info to go to Savannah when they were doing the Halloween ends, and it hailed. I think Sale Damage Vehicles, one of my companies, does, and it hailed right before, so I couldn't make it down there. It was a total drag, but no, it's a lot of fun. All this stuff. Are you diving into the horror scene?
What's really cool that if you go to Savannah, you can go to filming locations. You know, where the Laurie Strode house. I mean, you can see all that stuff. You know, from the new movies. So, you know, and actually, you know, I'm not spoiling anything with that because that's actually in the trailers. You know, that big red house you see.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, you can just roll up. And, I mean, that's actually streetscape. During the day, they open up the roads and people were driving through locations.
That's awesome.
So that's really cool. You can you take a little trip down and you can go check all those locations out and check out the Forrest Gump locations, which are right around the corner. You know where.
Is it
the
true
White
that they
Fox
had to
Fox
move the
thing.
bench because it was getting too crowded or something like that?
Yeah, the bench. You know, you can drive right up to that area. I stayed within walking distance, so I'll sneak over there and, you know, just kind of walk around, take some photos, and, you know, kind of cool to see. You know, if you've never seen it before.
Yeah, around that time that Michael's getting married, there's a lot going on. If you were to come, it'd be a blast, my friend. There's a lot of places to check out, a lot of good things to take into. So it's really fun. It'd be a pleasure to have you.
Oh, it'd be awesome. Yeah, because I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm going out there. What you got to do is you got to get that screen accurate jacket ready so you can come in and you can take them down.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, at the gas station, they have actual little units that you can actually, you know, reserve, and we can reserve the whole lot. So if we know everybody's coming, everybody have their own little individual lot, and we can take over the place pretty much.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Yeah, it's been years ago since I've been to Texas. You know, we drove all the way across Texas when, you know, when I was young, we took a road trip and drove from North Carolina all the way to California and drove across Texas.
Shoo! Wow.
It's a whole
That's
lot of
one
nothing
end to
out
the
there
other.
driving.
I miss that area. I was actually born in Georgia. I was born in Rome, Georgia, up in the northwest side, right by Alabama.
Yeah, we kick it all around. You know, go up to Helen, Georgia, and
Yep, with all the bars and stuff like that, right there on the strip.
yep, around October is a good time. You know, September, October, Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of that, there's a thing in New Braunfels near to that. It's called Wurstfest every year. So on the 13th, it's the last day that they're having Wurstfest. It's one of the biggest German festivals in the state or in the country, from what I understand. And I've gone every year for the past since I was 17 years old. You would love that, my friend. Wurstfest is amazing. That's another reason to come. That's another reason. Another reason. Yeah.
Well, definitely. Well,
cool,
my
guys.
friend,
Let's drop in, and I'm gonna get ready to go grab something to eat, and I will stay in contact with you guys.
we appreciate it, my friend.
Come on anytime you like. Be awesome.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you for
always
doing it.
welcome, and thank you so much for doing this for us.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all.
Take
Take
care.
Cheers,
care.
my friend.
Thank you.
Whoa.
How fucking cool was that shit,
Mr.
man?
Sister. Did you see that?
That's awesome. That worked out.
Moving up and up. I can't believe it. We got the Brett Patrick in this bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
man, bring it
Now
in.
look, it's Bretty Crocker.
Hey, big signature bread in the house, motherfuckers.
Big
That's
signature
what
bread.
it is.
Hey, I like the big signature Brett. That works out. I'll take it.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Did you
I
see my
apologize. I
tag
got
this
stuck.
evening?
I got. What's?
What happened?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm actually hiring now
just-
because I have my employees set the podcast up for me. So if you know anyone looking for work, come have them fill out an app. I'm all of a sudden hiring.
What-
Oh my god.
Hey, I thought it was
How you
a
guys
little
been? I'm
questionable.
sorry. I got stuck in a thunderstorm. I went to the Bears season opener, so I should have been home 2 hours ago. So I'm running heavily behind here. It's raining,
Did they win or
been
they
raining
lose?
since 4:00 this morning. They won. Shockingly, they beat the 49ers. They were like
Nice.
10-1 underdogs. It's quite the game. You watch the highlights, you'll see how bad the storms were. It was bad. Like the whole field was like a flood.
Yeah, it's been like that here for like the past 2 days. It's been nothing but rain.
Well, if you get any of
Yeah.
that hail, give me a call. Let me know. I'll cruise out and have a reason to come out there and do a little work vacation.
I'm over here worried about his safety. Like, get home safe, buddy. Hey, you need some hail damage fix?
I gotta get that hail down there south for you guys. I know you need that. You'll take it.
Yes, actually, all the action's been up in the Northeast up there, near Minnesota and Chicago and all that. That's where all the action's been this year.
Yeah, we hadn't had any rain for quite a while here. All today. It's going into tomorrow. It's gonna be going nonstop.
Yeah, we get 2 more days of rain here too.
I like that jersey there, my friend. I see you rocking that nice jersey, man. Hey,
That's my Walter Payton sweetness. He lived right
yeah.
near me when I was a kid.
dude, I know. I was like, that's a nice ass jersey, dude.
What's the
Yeah.
number?
What?
34. He's number 34.
34.
I'm
Hey, but
leaving.
it kinda-
I'm leaving. Fuck this. I'm leaving.
There. Now that we got Joe out of here.
Oh God.
Well,
Hey,
I
it
saw
matches
that.
though.
He said, what's the number? And Walter freaking Payton, man. 34.
Yeah, I understand. I
I'm just
understand.
Hey, I didn't get to take a picture. There was somebody with a shape mask. I think it was a 2018 mask. So the next Bears game I'm bringing my mask. Damn it.
Somebody posted it. I saw it somewhere online. Somewhere somebody posted this. Somebody was in the stands with a mask.
That's killer.
You know, with my luck, if I ever did some shit like that, that would be the day there's like some killer running around murdering
Yeah.
people with that mask on. They'd be tackling my ass and fucking taking me to jail to do all kind of questions. That's my luck right there.
Well, yeah, if I would have done that today because they were honoring, we had that shooting in Highland Park, Illinois, with that
yeah.
killer. So, like if I would have had that, I'm like, oh, that would have been a little tasteless.
That's true. That's very true. That's a good point, man. You're right.
But remember,
Speaking
today's
of
9/11.
which,
Choose probably wouldn't have worn it.
speaking of which,
Big anniversary of 9/11.
Yeah, I was gonna
falling,
mention that at
falling.
the end of the. Yeah, I got something to say when we get to that.
You got it, my friend.
Yeah.
Of course, we look forward to hearing about it.
Yeah.
Hearing what you have to say about it. Actually, we have a song that is out there in the hands of Mr. Robert O'Neill, the gentleman who pulled the trigger and shot Osama bin Laden.
Mm.
So we actually,
Oh.
the song that I wrote on the Malicide album, Bullet to the Face, that's what that was about. So
Nice.
anyone want to get pumped and get all patriotic and hyper, go check out Malicide on Spotify or any of those and listen to Bullet to the Face. You'll get pumped.
I think you guys heard it yesterday when I went live. He was
went
playing.
live?
Yeah, that song was playing when I went live. Bullet to the face.
Oh, really?
In the new
Yeah. Yes.
in the new Halloween Collectors podcast group
That's right.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
Be sure to
So-
join.
Yeah.
Links
Yeah.
links
Shout
are in
out
the
to
description.
Joe, man.
Facebook. Please hit us up because that's where we're going to do a lot of goofy shenanigans.
Yes.
We were doing some in the wild. Let's call it Mike and Joe in the wild or Joe and Mike in the wild. That's right. We was in the wild. We were looking for toys. We were showing people the sights. We was chatting with exorcist chicks. We were
And you were talking with the Mr. Courtney Gaines. Had signed your poster, huh?
Yes. Actually,
man.
I'll show you. Actually, if you want to cue me in, I have a handful of things to show you.
I will, but hold on.
Horror and Pinball.
Stay put for one moment. Courtesy of the lovely Mary Beth.
that the biggest you've ever seen?
That's the most autographs on one poster I've ever seen. I don't know about the biggest, pal. I didn't say that.
He was baiting you with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we actually got a shop in Converse down the road. It has the world's largest Michael Myers collection in it.
This explains things a little bit. Where the hell's left, man?
Actually, we got Lou right here, so you could just...
Good on you, buddy.
Yeah.
You ever say that to you? Who guy says that? Good on you, buddy. That's
He
his
says a
quote.
lot.
He says a lot. That's true. But that's his quote. Good on you, buddy.
You having a good time here today?
Yeah, it's going good, man. It's going good. Let me see this good works. See, I knew it, fucker.
MB's getting the proof. Nobody's gonna believe it.
Oh, these fucking pins. It's like inside of that. Silver pins, like they work 1 second, they don't work the next. They drive me crazy. You can see it, it's there, right? It's
Yes, sir.
All right.
Look at what this idiot did. And you know what the worst part is?
My friend Rag here, he's multilingual. He's flipping you off in 48 languages.
Wow.
That is bravo.
Good job, MB.
I didn't even know this, man.
Neither did I. Did you
What?
know that?
No.
She sent it to me not that long ago. Yeah, sometime during the day.
Wow.
So I had a couple of minutes. I said, let me see if I can put something together. And I had to tag one of my favorite movies, man. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Hard Bodies.
Yes, dude.
That's the best scene ever when he's flipping everybody off.
I love them in the Burbs too, man. I'm a big
The
Burbs
Burbs.
guy, man.
Yes.
God.
Big
I
Steve
had-
Green.
That's
Yep,
what I had
favorite
him
role.
sign, Joe. Hans. He's Hans. Yep.
Yes, dude. Oh, I love that. He was so cool. I was fanboying in front of him, and Michael was kind of like laughing at me, but I
We
let
were
it all
laughing
out.
so hard.
I let it out, bro, because I was fucking Malachi. I was petrified of you as a kid, and he was so cool, man. Like super nice guy. Shout out, man. Shout out to that guy.
Yeah, he's the greatest. He actually has a band. I had a chance to chat with him for about a good 20, 30 minutes today. He actually, when we were talking about his band and I was talking about my band and stuff, and we were talking about music, the guy that was with him is a DJ at the radio station. And so Courtney Gaines is like, hey, you need your state played on the radio. Here's the radio guy. And he kind of connected us right then and there. And we exchanged numbers and all that. And yeah. And we talked about him coming to the shop and exchanged numbers. He's great. All of them
That's
were
awesome.
great today.
Yeah, this
He's a
weekend
great
was
people.
it was a pleasant surprise because we really didn't expect much going into it, and we ended up going, and it turned out to be more than we could ask for and hope for. It was great, man. It was really cool. It was a pleasant surprise.
He's really let his
So I-
hair.
Yeah.
He's got.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in the front.
yeah, he's got that big ass beard now. Yeah.
So that's wild. Did we bring him up because I was telling Shmew that, hey, that's the dude that was in the rape scene when right before Michael Myers escaped and Rob Zombie's Halloween. He's like, what are you talking about? Because he's only seen the movie once, and I guess that's not in every version, huh?
That's the director's cut
That's
that
the
he's
director's
in.
The
That's right.
unrated one, or the unrated
director's
I think, right?
cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that. Well, I probably, if I'd have thought about it, but it never crossed my mind. But yeah, I didn't realize that it's not in every version.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's an uncredited role. Yeah.
Yes, he was uncredited. Yep.
Yeah.
That's like Eileen Dietz too. She was the same. So, but I love getting these people to sign my poster because they've got these awesome. They're these awesome people, and just to be able to add them makes it so dynamic. You know what I mean? Like the Halloween poster, that guy here that I was showing Mr. Hardison a little earlier. This Halloween poster, it's got like, you know, hey, that's the girl that was the face of the demon in The Exorcist, or hey, that's William Shatner. Or the guy from Clockwork Orange, or I mean, there's just so many great people on this poster. I want to retire it so bad, but because every
No.
time I
You
take it
can't.
out of
You
the
can't.
frame, it's like I almost have a heart attack. I don't think I'll be able to do it 3 years from now. I'll drop dead from a heart attack.
No, but it
You got to
actually
try to get one
keeps
of those ones like I was telling you.
Which ones?
The ones where you, like the professional ones at Michael's. Remember mine, I have it open in the back so you can take it in and out, and it's very simple to take in and out. It's just a little, the matting frame. I could show you the back of mine sometime, Michael. Yeah. I spent a lot of money to get it framed, but yeah, so you can always take it in and out.
Yes, I'm going to need to look into that right away because I got to take it out again in October, early October, because meet and greet with Mr. Weird Al Yankovic, the one and only.
You got to do that, right?
Yes, you got to get Weird Al on there.
Speaking of Weird Al, last night I hung out. There was nothing else on, so I finally set aside an hour and 45 minutes and watched This Is Guar.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Go spend an hour and 45 minutes. It was awesome, that freaking documentary. Especially if you're a Guar fan, you'll love it. Go, and Weird Al's all over it, man. He's in there a couple of times.
Because you're a Guar fan,
because they opened up for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go check it out. Really good documentary.
Hell yeah, man. Check that out.
I love Guar. We played a bunch of shows with them. I became friends with bass player Casey and Beefcake the Mighty. Actually, I think I got that right here. He has an amazing book, and it would just happen to be sitting here. We didn't plan this, but he has an amazing book of his artwork, right?
Oh, nice.
And actually, let me find it real quick here. Should only take a second. 1 second. Let me find it. This one right here.
Oh, awesome.
This painting he did might look familiar if you've been to the shop because I actually have the original in here in the display case.
Very cool.
He gave me the original painting.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so let me see if I can see it real quick, but yeah, so how is the documentary? How much of Odorous is in there?
Well, it's all stock footage, obviously, because he's gone for so long. But it's there's a lot of footage, a lot of behind the scenes stuff, a lot of early stuff from when they first started. When they first started as living in that one milk plate, like it was like a milk warehouse, and they were all art students, and they all hung out there, and they had a lot of cool footage of that, and all the different people that came in and out because there's been so many of them. But what happened to him and some other fun. It's just some crazy stuff, man. Especially if you because you love Guar, Michael, you'd love it.
I'm gonna love it.
Yeah,
that's an excuse to get Shudder again too, right? It's on Shudder, right?
It's on Shudder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's a good excuse to get that back going.
It's like, to add on to Shudder, if you guys saw, they just started this week the 101 scariest moments in film. They just started the first episode, so I think they're like doing 10 movies at a time. The first one was really good, so I would check that out too.
I'm watching that tonight. That's because I saw that last night, but I wanted to watch the Guar thing first. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing tonight when I have my post-podcast cigar. There it is. Look at it. Did you sign it and everything?
Yes.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Michael, you got to admit, when you get that Halloween poster signed, it's such a conversation piece because there isn't really anybody that's got something like that with that many signatures. So I can only imagine those conversations.
If you go back, and the first thing I said was, have you seen any bigger than this one? The joke I made is because
that was in there.
Every time I pull it out, they go, holy smokes. I've never seen anything with so many signatures on it before. Everybody's starting to say that now. Well, it's been a while since people have been saying that. But, yeah, he said he's never seen anything with that many signatures before.
But that's why you can't retire it at this point because it's already built like its own mystique. So you have to keep it going, man. You can't retire something that brings people awe.
Yep.
You know
well, evolution of it is going to end it pretty soon because we're running out of space. I really don't want to start getting in. Here, let me show you.
It's
definitely getting full.
Hold on. You can make space, man.
I really don't want to start getting into like the borders.
The white border.
You have to.
White border.
That's what I'm saying. You got to do the white border. You have to.
But I have had to get into writing over the credits there, if you can see.
Yep.
Yeah, do the border.
Tom Jones Jr. and Miss Vanessa that was the nurse in the nurse outfit.
Carmela McNeil. Yep.
Oh,
Cool.
yes, Carmela McNeil.
Like the poster
But
is like Michael Myers in essence. It's stalking people. It's stalking for more signatures. How about that shit? How about that? How corny is that? How corny can we
oh
get?
man,
Yeah.
speaking
So
of which, though,
let's see what's new. You have new stuff?
yes.
Hold on, I'll show that, then we'll get into that. Absolutely. Before we what's new in Michael's horror and pinball? So what's new?
Let's see here. There's something I'm trying to track down. I hate to be wacky tacky tie day, but did you happen to take those bags home that had the glasses in them from the convention? Question mark.
I forgot what the hell.
I got to be careful because one of these days I'm going to start talking like that in real life. How are you guys doing? Question mark. All right. So this is exciting for me because.
Attention. We're looking for the chick with big boobs. We are ready to do it now.
All right, let's do
shit.
Oh, her car texted me that she's driving. Better safe than anything, I guess, eh? But anyways, all right. So this is really exciting to me because, as I've said to people before, a lot of what I see in this shop is what's no longer here. You know what I mean? So here, that's a horrible angle. So I was able to find these again, which I'm always excited about.
Hey, all right.
Hey, shout her out, bro. Who you bought that from, Mike? Shout her out.
That was cool indeed, Stephen. You're right.
She for those who live in San Antonio at Traders Village, there's a young lady by the name of what's her name, Michael?
Her name is Stephanie. I'm not sure. What
Don't disassemble Stephanie.
Yeah, she has a lovely shop at Traders Village, and she sold those. And she's who introduced Michael to me. So if it wasn't for her, I never would have met Michael. And I throw love to her because she's the sweetest, quietest young lady, and so big into horror. She's awesome. Shout out, girl.
So it's her fault.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
I'll have to show it next time. But I was able to track down. There was these glasses that they make, you know, because everything's custom these days. You guys know that. And but these just look like regular laser engraved glasses, like pint glasses. Until she had like a video at her table, like displaying that was playing, showing like pouring liquid into her glasses, and they change color. The writing changes color on it. So when it gets gold, so when you pour liquid into it, all the Michael Myers Ghost Bob one, I got a bunch of them I want to show you guys. It changes color.
That's awesome.
They're called Butte Evil, something like that.
That's
and
cool.
It's amazing work. I'm looking forward to showing everybody.
Yeah, their information. And when I went live earlier,
I saw part of it. Yep.
Yeah, we spotlighted them. So they're lovely ladies, by the way. Lovely ladies. Check them out. Check them out.
Those are the color changing glasses you guys showed on that video. I watched it for a few minutes.
Yes, sir. That's them.
Oh,
They're lovely ladies. They're about they're 2 tables down from us. They're real cool.
So now, I had to get a photo for the shop.
Outlander.
Fucking love that, dude.
For the horror and pin shop. So I had to get that. And then Miss Eileen Dietz, she's just the greatest. I go get a picture from her and she ends up giving me so much crap. Like, she was giving me, here, take this picture. You'll like this one. So she signed that one for me. Then she got this one and signed it for me. She was the greatest. But this is the poster I had to buy when I saw it and got it signed by her. What, you guys ready for this? I don't know if you're like me, but if you're like me, these things are cool as shit. Ready?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
cool.
Like a hologram one, huh?
Yes, like I collect sports cards, so I call it a refractor, but
Refractor.
what do you call this, Patring?
That's a good question. It's not Mylar because it's not made of Mylar. It's
Yeah, I've heard of refractor.
Refractor or iridescent? I don't know.
Iridescent. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, look how cool.
That's really gnarly.
That is really cool. That is freaky. I showed that to my wife. That movie still haunts her.
Movie's
Michael's
fucked up.
Horror. Say it, Pritching. What does it say?
Michael's Horror and Pinball. Sleep
No, you
well.
gotta say it like you do. Michael's Horror and Pinball.
Michael's Horror and Pinball. Sleep well.
Hey, Michael, do me a favor, Mike. Pull up that photo of Courtney Gaines' signature again.
I am available for voiceovers, people.
Can you put that up real quick, Mike? Put up Courtney Gaines' signature real quick. The photo. Let me I want to see if something. I got his signature too, and I was MB brought up a good point. If you look at the name, look at the signature, how he spells Malachi.
Malicia.
Yeah, Malachi is supposed to be Malachai. What the fuck is that? Malachi.
Oh my
You got the Spanish version.
Yeah,
Malicia.
Malachia.
Yeah, we're in San Antonio, man.
Mine is spelled different. Mine is spelled different than that too. I was like, I don't know if he has fucking. I don't know what's wrong with him, man.
Hey, maybe he's smarter than you think, because you got to collect all the ones and just see which one you get is spelled correctly. So they're all like misprints.
I'm
Come
glad
to
I
think
was
of it,
about to-
Joe, I think he spelled Hans Hons too on the first poster.
I was like, he either drunk, on drugs, something. I was like, something ain't right, man. Something's not right.
Oh
So,
my God.
Miss
Malachia.
Eileen gave me this as well. It's a card. It's a cute picture.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that cute? I
don't
can't
think of
show
that.
you what's inside of it because guess what's inside of it? Her
Her.
phone number.
Oh.
Ooh.
She's 78. She's 78 and still trying to get it in, Michael.
Man, if that was the case, right? How flattering
Holy
would that
shit.
be?
Good for
But-
her. She's 78. She looks damn good.
Bro, she Michael, tell her she invited us back to the hotel room, bro.
Whoa,
Actually,
wait a
now,
minute.
Bro, Michael, tell the story, dude. I was
she's
like,
And she
watching
said,
her.
don't wear anything complicated when you come either.
hey, she was looking at me like I was a piece of meat, and she was like, "And you are?" I'm like, Joe Moody. I was like, she was like, yeah, we're gonna go
like
watch the
Arsenio
game.
in Coming to America. I'm going to tear you apart.
Oh man, if only, right?
Joe Moody, I'm your biggest fan.
Hey, I kept asking Michael. I was like, "Are we going? Are we gonna go? Are we gonna go?" I was like,
Yeah, she's just hanging out at the hotel watching the Dallas Cowboys game. Go Cowboys!
I'll over-caffeinate you.
oh man, I was rolling, and Michael was like, "Really, really, you really want to go?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll go. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. Let's go."
Yep.
Oh my god.
Did she just
It was-
want to hang out?
Oh, that's funny.
I was like, but I
No,
have this
she was the
podcast. So I
greatest.
can't go. I can't go. I got a podcast to do. I can't go. We can't go.
Yes, we had to turn it down to come to the podcast, right?
Yeah, we had to turn it down. Yeah, Michael.
You could have been
Although,
live from her room. You could have done it from.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Maybe I should just throw the podcast on my cell phone and drive over to the hotel real quick
Yeah.
and just record as I go.
No, but all jokes aside, she had a really good knowledge of horror movies. She was talking about a lot of real in-depth stuff with us in private. So she was, I'm just joking, but she was super sweet and couldn't have been nicer. I mean that. She was great.
So Big Steve says that the Cowboys aren't even playing. I don't know what she told me that for then.
No, Steve is saying they suck. That's what he's saying.
He's just saying they suck. He's joking.
Oh,
Yeah, I think they're
gotcha.
playing tonight or tomorrow or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
play-
she said
Doesn't
they're
matter
playing
when they play.
tonight.
Fucking, I hate the Cowboys, dude. I can't stand a Cowboy fan. Other than Miss Eileen Dietz, of course.
I love the Cowboys, but then again, at the other side of the spectrum, I have there's a press box under by the goalpost that one of my partners has that I do business with, and when I go to the Cowboy games, I get brought in under the stadium and checked by all the bomb dogs and the drug dogs and stuff like that, and then we actually have a suite right there with our own bar and our own little restaurant area, kitchen area to eat in. And we're directly behind the goalpost, right next to the Cowboy cheerleader locker room.
Nice.
So,
Cool.
Needless to say, when I go watch football, I prefer the Cowboys because when I watch the Cowboys, I can smell them. But
you
when I watch other teams, I have to sit in the house with my annoying ass people. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you know what's worse than a Cowboys fan, right?
Oh, here we
Texans
go.
fan?
No, Bears fan.
Oh, that stadium though, that new Cowboy stadium is a spectacle though. That place.
Oh
That
yeah.
place
Oh
is
yeah,
huge.
it's got the largest indoor TVs, doesn't it?
I'm just playing.
It's the largest one. I thought I heard. Yeah, the Tron.
But it's a trip. And if you ever watch that show, Making the Team on it's on the TNN Country Channel or whatever the Country Channel is called. There is a reality show a few years back. I don't know if it's still on, but called Making the Team about getting on the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader squad. And it's like a reality show and hundreds of girls that try out. It's worth a watch. Most definitely.
Cool. So you have anything new? Anything else, or what's going on?
Well, I have a lot of stuff that I wanted to show off, but April just texted me back that she did, in fact, take it home with her. So it's going to be next week.
That'll be next week.
Yeah. So we will be ready and rocking next week. Plus, with any luck, did you guys get those Universal Studio orders in yet?
I did. Yes, I was going to show mine. I was going to show you. Yeah. Actually, I'm wearing the hat. I'm wearing the hat right now.
I only have one little gripe, but I'll get to that later.
Yeah, I got
must be
the hat.
They must
I got
be packed
glass.
in my order.
Here's the glass.
Hey, Pat, tell me they're not smaller than what you were expected, right? I was expecting full pint glasses.
Yeah, these are.
They were small.
They're like baby cups.
Yeah, these are like milk cups. You put milk in your. They're so
I love
small.
the mug though. The mug is so much better than the fucking.
I didn't get the mug. I might go back and get it. I got the pin. I got the pin also. I got the lanyard.
Yeah, those are better than I thought they would. Those are great.
The keychain. Michael keychain. And I think that was all I got. In the hat. Yeah.
I do need to show you this.
I love the hat, brother. I like it.
Yeah, the hat's real nice. It's comfortable too.
Pat, I'm pulling in now. I could open up my box. I'm pulling in now, and I can pull that shirt out because nobody got the shirt, right?
It's still there. I might go back and get it because I just happened to take a look and I might.
GK got the bag. I think that bag looked cool too.
The backpack. I wanted it, but I'm like, yeah. Do I want to spend another $75 on a fucking backpack?
I know, brother. I was like, that's
now the year of backpacks and bobbleheads.
And this actually came too. I didn't realize I pre-ordered. I forgot about it. The Tombstone came.
Oh, I love that thing.
Oh man, they're gonna be charging me for those pretty soon then.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I'll buy one.
FYI, Trick or Treat Studios sold out of those at Horror Hound like within an hour, and they brought like a case of them. So it's a
thank God they called me and asked me how many I wanted like a couple months ago.
Yeah, it goes really, really good with the pumpkin one. Really good.
And I posted this on my Instagram because this popped up in Party City.
That's cool.
I like that. He's like looking over the fence line.
Yeah,
it's cool. The fence hangers, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, a couple of things.
I think that was all I got this week. That was it.
Put down the back of the toilet.
While I was showing original art, I wanted to show you this one too. If you can see that.
He looks like the Joker, kind of, you know?
Yeah, he does.
The Michael Zora and Pinball from Mr. Cool. Damian Leone. I hope that's how you pronounce it, but he drew this for me while we were at Texas Frightmares.
That's cool.
That. And then Mr. Brett Patrick sent out some links to an event that I strongly recommend people sign up for, called the Run from Michael Myers Metal Dash Virtual Run.
Oh, right. Yeah, Gabriel, I think, said that.
GK.
Oh, is it GK's? Yeah. I'm sorry, GK. So it was GK that sent that out. And this is what, I did it last year, and this is what I got. This thing is so cool.
Is that a medal?
Yes.
Oh, dude, that's great.
Nice.
And then they give you your own number to put on for the marathon that you run.
So you got a participation medal, Michael? That's what you got?
I got a participation.
But he paid for that participation medal.
He paid for it.
That's right.
I love it. Now I got a couple things, nothing major, but these I thought were great. Michael, you might love them. Some new pops. Look at that. Bride of Chucky,
Oh.
Tiffany Pop.
Tiffany.
Yeah, she's got a nice little knife. This just dropped. This one's great.
Very cool.
And then the man himself, he has an axe. An axe. The man Chucky. My man.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So this is great. And then I was able to cop, I don't have them with me right now, some of those bendy figs. Y'all know the Michael Myers when they came out. Well, they have a whole list of horror ones. So I got The Exorcist. I got, man, a laundry list of things. They're really cool. So check them out.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess Brett's not a fan. No, I'm just kidding. We must have lost Brett for a second. He'll be back.
Yeah, he's going to go to his house.
Mr. Steve Green, he's got the one from 18 or 19 and last year. So these have been going on for a little while, but those
few
medals,
years now. Yeah.
I think Steve is the only one who actually.
So cool.
He's the only one who probably actually ran it.
Yeah.
Steve is the only one that's in shape out of everybody.
I ran from here to the mailbox to get the stuff.
Steve was like, "Yeah, I actually ran that shit, motherfucker."
Maybe this year I'll have to set up a treadmill in the middle of the shop and just put a Michael Myers a guy behind me and one of the life-size ones and just start running.
Yeah, like you're running for your life. That's
You're
really
running
good.
for your
That's really
Anybody's
good.
got a treadmill in town that'll let me borrow for a minute. You know my ass ain't got one of them.
That's a good idea, man. Holy shit.
So we got a lot to do today, boys, too. So it's up to
Bro,
you.
I know.
I am on
Get
such.
to it. I am so pumped.
I'm on cloud fucking 9. We've already covered so much in a short amount of time, dude. It's amazing.
Yeah, I know, because I'm trying to stay on because I'm like, man, we got a lot to do today. Because just the ranking of the franchise itself is going to take a while, and I have nothing to do. I'll just have to probably do a pee-pee break later, but I got all night, so.
He said pee-pee.
He said pee-pee. So tonight we're gonna rank, which is odd that we haven't done it yet. Rank the Halloween franchise, each one of us. We're gonna do our review of Sleepaway Camp.
Yes.
Great movie. Yes. And we are going to
Hello, horror gang.
There goes his phone again. And we're going to be a Scream Queen Showdown #2, Jennifer Love Hewitt and Scout Taylor Compton.
And you know what we're missing right now, right?
Welcome, horror gang.
Where is our photo out of the mystery man? Where's our photo of the mystery man?
Oh, he's not here. He's hiding.
He's fucking hiding, dude. I was waiting for him today. Mr. Windsor, William, or what's the other one?
Where is you at?
Where are you at, man? What is he? Horror gang? Is he horror gang today? Is that who it is?
Felissa Rose, yes.
Well, Felissa, Felissa Rose, she is a dreamboat. If you ever have the privilege of being in a room with her, she radiates beauty.
Yep. She just got announced to be going to Frightmare again in 2023.
Actually, I met her when I met Tony Moran. She was actually right next to Tony Moran in Allentown, PA, at a small horror con, and she was super, super nice. And yet, like you said, in person, she's probably around my age, maybe slightly older, maybe by a year or two. But she's absolutely stunning in person.
She's the
yes, she radiates beauty.
Yes, aged well. She aged very well, not like me.
She was real. MB had, MB had met her, and she gave her a free photo with a signature, and she was like talking to MB because she just liked her energy or something like that. She was like, they hit it off. I was like, hey, what the fuck? I'm the fan. Bring
She's the best.
I was like, bring your ass.
What about me? What about me? Huh?
What about me? I've been over here pining for your ass for all these years. What about me?
Well, Horror Gang is a big horror fan, he says. Well, hopefully he's a fan of Halloween because we're going to be ranking all of them here shortly, huh?
That's right.
Yes, we will. Brett's gonna have to. Brett, he'll be chiming in, so we can get started, just so we can sort of stay on some type of a schedule. So we are going to do our ranking. Hold on.
That's right.
The Halloween Collectors Podcast presents ranking the Halloween franchise.
Fantastic job, Mr. Petring, but I have a disclaimer. The images of pentagrams expressed on that particular scene does not directly reflect the opinions of all of those involved. I am not a fan. But
was there a pentagram in there? Oh, I guess
there was a
one red
that
part.
flashed up. It's a little unsettling, but it's all right. It's all right. It's horror. I get it. But
Look at Steve gave us his already. Look at that.
I
So
love
I'm
it.
assuming this is 1, 2, whatever. I know Steve's not a big fan of the Rob Zombie one, so I'm not expecting that. And the other two don't count.
oh, it's Big
No,
Steve.
there are officially 12 there are officially 12 movies. So we got to rank 12 movies.
All right, so Brett can catch up. We can just do our usual circle. So Michael, what would be your, in this case, number 12?
Okay. Number 12. So it's kind of fun because I almost can. Let me ask you this.
Wait a second. If you don't mind, I'm sorry to interrupt. Why don't we go from 1 to 12? Because we know what we're all going to have.
Exactly what I was going to say. Because I think
I
it's
don't know
pretty
about
predictable.
Well, Joe was going to be different. I know that.
Yeah.
So let's go. Joe, I know where Joe's going. So why don't we do that? Go with your number 1, and we'll work up to 12. That might be a little
Number
bit better.
1. Number 1. Hey, hold on. Let me do that again. Number 1. Damn it. There it is. Number 1. Of course, the OG classic. Oh, Brett's got perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Purple
Cool
rain.
shirt, too.
Purple rain.
Oh, well, thank you.
I never meant to cause you any sorrow, Brett Patrick. I never meant to cause you any pain.
If I didn't know any better,
I'll
you were
be
like
right
my
back.
long lost brother. Look at this guy. Look at
You like that?
Look at that. Look. Holy shit, dude. There's too much likenesses going on. What the fuck, dude? This is crazy. Fuck, man.
What did I miss? You guys start the countdown?
We're
Not
just
with
starting
that
right
kid.
now, but we're gonna do it the other way around. Oh, there's the shirt. That's awesome.
That's sexy.
So we're gonna go from our number 1 to number 12 because number 1, with the exception of Joe, because I know where Joe's going with this, we'll pretty much know where we're gonna land on number 1. So it'd be more interesting to see what we would have after that. So Michael has done disappeared. So I will go. There's not much to say about me. Nothing much to say about it, but obviously the OG is my number 1.
Numero uno.
Michael's doing laps. Okay, Michael. So I'm assuming
I'm warming up for my marathon. I'm going to actually run that bitch this time, gang.
You remember that scene where Bugs Bunny flexed and then the muscle like dropped down? That's what I picture with Michael.
You gotta come to the finish line and we'll give you one of these,
Hell yeah.
That's right.
So
guess
what did you say your number 1 was, Joe?
Oh, Petring.
I just said number 1 is the OG, of course, for me. What about you? OG number 1, I'm assuming. Am I correct, Michael? You're number 1?
Yes, definitely. I thought I
thought
did
so.
that. Number 1. Number 1.
Joe.
Oh, it's confusing because I said I had to take a whiz.
And
So you
Robbie.
guys thought I was saying number 1. I get it. Yes, number 1 is my first pick. Absolutely. Can't
And
beat it. Favorite movie ever made. Ever.
I'm right there with you. Jojo, I know where you're going.
Hey, what's up, Rob? How you doing? All right, my number 1 is my number 1 is Halloween 4.
Yep, I figured that.
Just based on my
Okay.
age, it introduced me to everything. So I'm sorry, I know I'm not alone in this. I know I'm not alone.
No, you're not. There's a lot of people that love number 4 as that was your gateway drug.
That's right.
That's like literally the only one you could have mentioned that wasn't going to make me go, what?
I mean,
I love Halloween 4.
I can't
Good call.
understand how you love Jason 5. I don't understand.
Get the
That's-
fuck I'm agreeing with your ass.
I'm just playing, bro. I'm sorry. It's
And,
Brett.
Friday the 13th part 5 is
It's Brett's turn. Brady Crocker's turn.
No, and Joe, I would say Halloween 4 arguably is probably my favorite poster of the series too, because it's kind of like
Yes.
1, 2.
good
It's-
point.
Yeah, good
It's
stuff.
the-
Oh, definitely number 1 for me is the original. The first scene I ever saw was Dean Cundy turning on that black light just so you could see the shape's face,
Mm-hmm.
just
Yes.
dimming it, and you see it. That's my favorite scene in the entire movie, and that's the first thing I ever saw. I saw the ending of the movie pretty much first, and I went back and watched it.
Awesome.
Very
Number
cool.
one.
What do you got,
Very good.
what do you got, love man lover?
Man Lover says, let's see. Without a doubt, I didn't even need to look, but I just wanted to make sure it's pulled up for the rest of them. But my number 2, easily. Number 4.
Nice.
Very good. Very cool.
That is absolutely the greatest. It's just a great movie. Hey, Big Rob's in the house.
Hey, Rob.
Rob is here. Uh-oh.
See,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
she's a good girl. I try to be a good guy.
Well,
I gotta watch what I'm just kidding. I don't like to watch what I say. She's great. April's great. She won't attack me too much. Plus, she missed the Felissa Rose segment anyway. Shut up.
Yes, the age 4 mask, that was like the biggest gotcha ever. That mask was awesome on the poster, and then you got Ronald McDonald in white face.
Totally agree with
mask.
Steve.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I love that mask. But I'm with Joe. I was so young. I mean, I fell in love with that thing. I loved it. And it's not their fault. They sent them the wrong shit, and they had to try to paint it white. And they lost all the features when they added more paint.
And then
They looked good.
And then he had blonde hair when he threw Loomis through a window. So
yeah,
That's
I need that mask. That's the only one that I don't have that I really want.
I remember that scene, and I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck was that?
And then she somehow, with the never mind. We get into all that.
Michael was David for Halloween there that year for H4.
Yeah, I saw that. You look just like him.
Well, my number 2 is right in line with 2 because it's Halloween 2.
Oh,
okay.
Super nostalgic for me because that was the first movie I saw in the theater opening weekend in '81. So I love that movie. To me, it's one of those. It's got its certain things, its certain flaws, but you have to suspend disbelief that there would only be one patient in an entire hospital and 2 babies, maybe 3 babies.
Maybe, baby.
But, babies. But such a great
Baby.
movie. It's one of those things you could just watch it start to finish, pretty much. You could just watch them back to back. I've done that before.
It's a short film. It's very short.
It goes quickly. It does.
You can't watch
quickly.
them back to back because then you got to see, hey, wait a minute. 2 seconds ago, he was laying in dirt. Now he's in the grass.
Not even that. You're supposed to say, dude, you just shot him 6 times. How'd you shoot him 7 times?
Exactly.
Yeah, he shot him 7 times.
Well, how come the building looks different than the one he fell out of? Blah, 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 blah.
You fell out of the wrong part of the house. And how'd you get a different overcoat?
The fuck is going on?
In all fairness, if we're going to lace into part
And Lori
4,
has a wig
we can
now.
lace into them all, eh? So, yeah, definitely. What's up with the grass?
The wig. What's up with the wig?
What's up with this 7-inch drop in height? And what the hell happened to that mask in 11 minutes?
Well, all I have to say is 9-year-old me loved every minute of it, and it scared the shit out of me.
Yes.
These
are
all
all
the bracket saying, would you put that thing away? So
yeah. That movie,
you put that thing away.
That movie made me scared of hospitals too. Because that movie's fucking so good.
Oh, cool. That would be cool.
Well, I'll tell you a story. I don't know if I ever told this. Right before I saw that, I was actually in the hospital with pneumonia. For 2 weeks. It's like I said, I have asthma, but when I was a kid, I had it real bad. I used to get pneumonia all the time. And I was in the hospital in one of those, Joe's a respiratory therapist, those little enclosures where they just keep pumping the oxygen in.
Oxygen tent.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oxygen tent.
So I remember that.
Thanks, Joe.
Then I got to see Halloween 2 in the theater. And it's because I was young, it scared the shit out of me being in one of those things in a hospital. And it took me right back to being freaked out in the hospital in this little fucking bubble for like a week and a half.
We're start calling you Bubble Boy.
I'm Bubble Boy.
We're start calling you Bubble Boy.
I was the Bubble Boy.
I'm like, hey, don't forget to take your inhaler, okay? Don't forget to take your inhaler. Okay. That's so funny.
Good.
it's all up to you.
Here we are. He's
Hi.
telling us like
It's
a
right there.
fucking serious, sentimental story, and we're clowning his ass.
Breaking my balls. Well, that's what we're all about. I don't care.
And then you go have a cigar later. You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
I'll take my puffer and have a cigar.
I'm not gonna feel bad for somebody who smokes cigars while having asthma. Get the hell out of here.
Hey, you don't inhale cigars.
Don't
You can't.
inhale cigars.
All right,
They put
Bill
them in one of
Clinton.
those complex
All right,
machines. What were those
George
called
Bush.
again, Doctor?
Oh my god. No, so I'm sorry. We're Halloween. I'm sorry. We're on our number 2 now, right?
Number 2.
All right. My of course is Halloween 1978, the original OG triple G.
Cool.
4 led me to 1, and 1
That's what she
stands
said.
the test of time. We all know that. We could talk about it, break it down. We all know much about it.
It's pretty much why we're here.
That's right. My number 2 is Halloween 1978.
What do
I
you
don't
got,
think
Brady
I've ever
Crocker?
heard that sentence before. That might be some Russian spy like code word or something because no one has
I'm
ever uttered those words before.
I tell you, every other movie is bullshit. This is the best movie ever made. Okay.
It's the best sequel ever. Come on now. Stop.
Now let me
Right.
get into number 78 is the best of all time.
There is no bathroom. Sorry.
Nice.
Let off some steam, Bennett.
Yeah, I love that movie. Commando.
Oh, Commando's great. Remember Sully?
All right. So what
All
do you
right,
got?
Brady.
Number
Brady
two.
Crocker. Number 2 is number 2?
I'm in line with you, Pat. Number 2 is H2 or Halloween 2. It's 81. Keep up with it. I probably has the best killings in the series, arguably, in my opinion. I really, obviously, for certain reasons too. So,
Oh yeah. I'll
Nice
tell
tater
you.
tot
Yeah.
scene.
Yes. And then that scene where he a scalpel and picks her up, that is gangster. I love that movie. And don't you guys feel like if we surveyed 100 people, the majority of them would say 1, 2 like that with you guys?
Yes,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
I remember
think-
in the theater when her shoes fell off, everybody just broke out laughing.
Well,
The whole theater.
And there's
Really?
some great memes from that scene too, right?
yeah,
Finger in the
yeah,
butt.
yeah. I mean,
Surprise finger in the butt.
Yeah.
if you think about it, up until that point, you never really truly saw how strong it was until other than the Bob death. But that's the first time he showed his true strength. Like it was like, where the fuck did this come from? So that's why it makes it such a big deal to me, because that's the first time we saw his true power.
You just gotta love the Lance Guest.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Fucking, she's like,
What do you? So, Michael, I like men. What's your number 3? Part 3, right?
Number 3 is not number 3, my friends. Roy Myers, welcome. We're ranking all the Halloween movies, and we got it interesting going so far.
Roy Myers, what's up, man? Jump in and let us know your thoughts on your ranking.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. My number 3 was a pretty easy choice too. Was 2018.
Number 3 is look at the Halloween Kills. Number 2 for Steve. Wow, Steve.
Whoa, Steve. Wow.
Whoa, going for the jugular, my friend.
Seriously. So your 2018 is your number 3.
Yeah, 2018 was number 3. I rewatched that movie with the movie night we had a couple days ago, and I forgot how. I mean, it's just an amazing movie. It's so much fun to watch.
Very cool. And I don't have much to say because that is mine. Halloween 2018.
All right.
I think they really brought back those original vibes, and I really enjoyed it. Of course, it's not going to be perfect. There's 1 or 2 things, but we've nitpicked it when we did our ranking. But I'm right there with you, man.
Wow.
Yes.
What do you got, Big Joe?
Number 3 for me is Halloween 2. Number 2. In my opinion, has some of the best collectible stuff out there. Halloween 2's got a lot of fun stuff.
Lord knows they're slapping it on everything as we speak.
Fucking A. For many reasons, the hospital, the kills. I love it when the sheriff gets hit in the head with a hammer. The kills are great for me in that movie. So Halloween 2 for sure, number 3 for me.
Cool.
So you see, I went 4, 78, and then 2. So I think I'm in a respectable zone still.
Very respectable.
It's your own opinion, dude.
Yeah. No, it's just I got to throw it out there.
So Chris is throwing the gauntlet down with Rob Zombie as number 1, and Steve's throwing. Steve's puking as we speak.
And he's telling the truth too. He's not trolling.
I know he's a big. Yeah, Chris is a big RZ guy.
If you're friends with them in real life, like I am, he just got. I mean, his most recent Rob Zombie tattoo of Halloween tattoo was like 2 weeks ago, maybe. Like he has tattoos of him all over his arms and everything. He's not fooling around. He's not fighting with us.
We should have a Chris versus Steve episode. That's what we need.
Oh boy,
that would be a good one.
So what do you got, Brady?
Pat, you and I are on the same boat. I'm at 2018 myself. I think with 2018, I thought they paid a lot of attention to the detail of the mask. I thought that was so important for them to do with everything in detail. I felt more passionate about the film. Maybe seeing, I got H40. I don't know, Michael. Were you a VIP where you got to see in advance at H40?
No, I was able to get into the tours, but the pre-screening was already sold out when I found out about the tickets.
It was just so cool that have like diehard fans to see that movie in advance and everybody getting so intense in the theater. I think that kind of made my opinion of the movie a lot more. And Carpenter doing the music, it's got to be up there.
I'll tell you this,
Cool.
That movie, I went and saw that the night, and I'm ashamed to say this, but that was the last night I ever drank alcohol, was after coming home, because I didn't want to miss it. I wanted to go every day. And at the Alamo Draft House, they served beer, and I broke my own rules and stopped calling the Uber and just started driving myself. Next thing you know, I'm driving home, and people are honking at me. It was all bad. So that November 2nd, 2018 was the last drink I ever took. And that's why, because I was coming home from the theater from that, because it was like the 10th time I ever seen it, because it was that good. I loved that movie a lot.
Yeah.
Well, good for you after all this time, though, Michael. That's awesome, dude.
Cool.
I appreciate it, my friend. It's not always ezy, but it is definitely worth it for me.
Yes, sir.
No, it's not.
All right.
Number 4.
Now, I'm assuming you guys can guess this one because we're pretty much right in there. Number 2. Number 2 is number 4 for Mike.
I can see that. Very cool.
Yes.
For me, my number 4 is none other than Halloween 4.
Nice.
See, we're all right in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we're all pretty much there. That's why it's good that we did it from the other way around, because it's going to get real strange as we move along after 4. So that's my number 4. Great. I mean, I couldn't wait to see it. I remember when I'd seen it opening night and going to the theater because I was so psyched that Myers was coming back, and the twist ending at the end. Still remember it like it was yesterday, watching it in the theater. I was like, dude, wow, no. I'm like, the little girl's going to start killing people,
That's right.
Yeah.
Great sequel. Very good. It was very well done. Shout out to Dwight H. Little. Hell of a job.
And that has the great Bucky in it.
That's right.
The one and only Mr. Bucky.
You
Don't
bet
try
your
that
sweet
Halloween
cheeks.
shit with me.
You bet your sweet cheeks. We need a Bucky
overlooked
mask.
character in the history of Halloween.
We need a Bucky mask.
Bucky.
I got a Bucky figure. I'm sure I've showed this off a bunch of times, but I'll show it again because it never gets old.
Yeah, Pat, I think I don't know if I told you guys when I met Dwight Little at age 40, he worked with Brandon Lee for Rapid Fire. And I asked him, just because obviously The Crow and how big of a movie that was, and I love The Crow, a lot of people do. I asked him, so how do you think Brandon Lee would be nowadays in movies? He's like, dude, he'd be in those Marvel movies. That's how I know.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Look
There's Bucky.
Oh, there he is.
This is a thing of beauty. And check it out, gang.
One of one.
One. I'm telling you.
I was talking.
Damn good. Details
I was
good.
talking to a few people. If I could contact Trancas and get the rights to anything, and I don't think they own this. I'm not sure who owns Halloween 4. Do you guys know?
Halloween 4. I'm assuming it's
Thought it was
Trancas. It's got to be Trancas.
They own
Okay,
what?
so let's say it
145.
is. Either way, I wanted to track down whoever owns it, and if I was to pay anything to make my own merchandise, it would be Bucky figures, because he is the coolest character. That's just so fun.
You can make a little button that you push it and it'll say, "Don't play Halloween shit." We can get portraying the same.
They should do one of those big figurine box sets where Michael's throwing them into the electric tower.
Oh,
That could be that could be another fucking bobblehead scene.
Oh, we're sparking debate out there.
Yeah.
Oh, a Bucky bobblehead. With
Bucky
the
bobblehead.
Shit.
With the helmet going?
Yeah.
You
Fucking
press the
Bucky
button and it says,
bobblehead.
"Don't start that Halloween shit or play that Halloween shit with me." Oh, that would be gangster.
Dude. Fuck yeah,
Hey,
man.
if somebody out there steals that idea and has the rights and can do it and does do it, I would not be offended that they took the idea from us, because
We'd be a customer.
I just want the fucking thing.
We'd be a customer for sure. Major customers.
All right, so what do we I just gave my number 4. What was yours, Joe?
Number 4 has got to be 2018, guys.
There you go.
2018.
See, we're all in the right. Yes. All
Right.
We're all the same 4. Yeah.
I love Andy Matichak. Oh my gosh. Love her to
Beautiful
death.
girl.
Love the movie. him coming back, getting the mask, putting it on after that death scene in the restroom. Just everything about that movie was just great. It was a good reintroduction to a whole new generation of fans. It brought it back to life.
Such a good movie.
And it got us back to where we are now, waiting to fucking see ends, man. So I love 18. Love it. I have my one. That was the first mask I ever bought. And to have it signed not too long ago by James Jude Courtney, I will cherish that mask forever. So I love that. Love 18. It's a great movie.
You got Brady?
Do we wonder what we're gonna do after this last movie's out? It's gonna be a while before another one. Gotta wonder how it's gonna go.
They might do a series or something. There's no way there's money to be made.
There's money on the table. They're not going away. They're gonna figure something out.
It'll be a series, I'll bet.
But that to me is the beautiful thing about this podcast, guys. Is we can always configure shit to talk about and keep it alive. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about that part.
No,
we good.
Yeah, I'm right up there with H4 as my number 4 too.
Bravo!
I think we've talked about it together. Like that was right when H4 came out. It was right after I had seen the first one, H4. I saw it, and then you didn't have the internet at the time. We saw the preview like on a Saturday morning. I'm like, they're making another one. How the hell is he coming back? So my brother took me to see it. I was 8 years old, and it's got a little Rocky IV tie-in. Dr. Hoffman, Michael Pataki. He's in
Michael
Rocky.
Pataki.
Right.
Yep.
So got a little Rocky in there for me.
Yeah.
Too. So,
How cool.
It's a symbiote. He fights for him.
If I'm not mistaken, it sounds like we got 1 for 2018 and number 2
all in the
as
same.
the top 4 for all of us.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Fascinating.
See, I'm curious about.
He destroys.
That's why it's good that we did it the other way around, because now it's going to get weird. Now it's going to get weird.
I wish to say to the press, this man, Drago should not even fight this man. He is a has-been.
Michael could have been thrown from the bus.
Why is this one the aggressive one?
That's right.
Loomis.
Who am I? I'm the silent majority.
Oh, nice.
I love him.
So, Michael, let's go. Start the fireworks. What's number 5 on your list?
All right. This might be controversial to some, but my number 5 is Part 6.
Oh, my
Part 6.
God.
I was a big fan. I was young when it came out. Younger. I was what year was that? 96, something like that.
95.
So you were
95, so I was
you're
12.
about 35 years ago. You're about 35.
Okay, so yeah, I would. What? Hold on, wait a minute. I'm not. Damn, I'm pretty close though. Damn it! Shut up, Joe. Damn it. So Halloween 6, I was able to see in the theater. Plus, I was a huge fan, and I was able to get the movie poster from the video store where they rented it out when they were done using it. That's always exciting for a 12-year-old. And then the movie itself, George Wilbur was in it, which made it feel official because he was him in Part 4. And that was good. And then I was a little discouraged by the house. The house looked a little goofy, but it looks a whole lot better than it did in like Part 5 or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was more realistic.
Yeah, but that John Goodman looking motherfucker that was the stepdad, that dude, that guy was fun. Hey, I'm home. Thanks for the dinner.
Thanks for the dinner.
Oh man, so that guy was a trip, and then the folklore behind did you ever get a hold of? And back then it wasn't so prevalent and readily available. Was the origins the 666 document? Not documentary, but the other version of it.
Producer's cut, yeah.
The producer cut, yeah, that's what they call it. So the folklore behind that, and people were paying uber bucks on like eBay to get a copy of that shit. And when I was able to finally watch it, I'm like, holy hell, that is a different fucking movie altogether.
Yes.
And it did make me realize what was wrong with the original Part 6 was the music wasn't as good. Like they did a lot of guitar work, which you think as a guitar player would be cool, but it's nah, man, that's a piano song all day. Yeah, Halloween is a piano theme.
You saying that, Michael, it makes me think any of the movies that, but Dimension, none of the scores for the Dimension Halloweens are really anything special, really.
No, not really.
Yeah, they're straight ball
They just
cheese.
threw it together. Yeah, they just threw shit together.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a reason for that.
Wait,
but-
did you say which one was it? Did you say 5 or 6, Michael, at the
6.
beginning? 6. Oh, okay. I thought you said 5. I'm sorry.
So your number 5 is number 6.
And just for
Got
fun,
it. Okay. Sorry.
just for fun, I will tell you that I'll be honest. I think I preferred the producer cut.
I do too.
I do too.
Yep. That's
Only
all-
scene that they
I
could
didn't
do
know
away
that was
with.
a-
Only scene they got to do away with is the one where he puts those stones down and Michael's standing there like a jackass.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
seriously, come on. I'm like, come on. That's the word.
I think I like it a lot more. It's kind of silly to say, but there's more Loomis in it, and that's his last movie.
It was his last movie, yeah.
Good point.
All right,
my
so
friend.
That yes. Good
So
point.
my number 5, I guess it's time for the fireworks. My number 5 is
Part
Halloween
3.
3.
Whoa. You came out early with that one. I was wondering when you were gonna pull the trigger on that one. Damn.
I told you, there's a lot of nostalgia for that movie. So, being a young boy at the time, there was a lot of nostalgia for that film. And I love my Tom Atkins. Who was I talking to the other night? Michael. I was watching. I was watching Night of the Creeps.
Which I have to watch now. Thanks. April saw a trailer
Thrill
for
me.
it. She's like, I actually want to watch that.
It's good. It's a great movie.
I added a signature at Horror Hound this weekend on my poster. So
Did ya?
Jealous.
Oh, cool.
I'm jealous of you.
Ladies,
Do you have
good
the Night
news.
of the Creeps figure, bro? The Tom Atkins one?
oh yeah, maybe I went too quick. It's in the room that I showed you guys.
Yeah, you got it.
Shit. I hate you so much. I hate you. I hate you.
Ladies, I got good news and bad news. The good news is your dates are here. The bad news is they're dead.
They're dead.
They're
That's
dead.
right. They're dead. That's right. So good.
Great. It was back to back. It was Night of the Creeps, and then after that was Night of the Comet.
So good.
Great movie.
Is
So
it worth watching the sequel?
Of what?
No,
What did you
they're
say, Night at the Comet?
no,
Night
they're
at the
Comet.
Comet?
Well, they're separate
no,
movies.
They're
Separate
movies.
movies.
Nothing to do with it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there's no
Gotcha.
link into the
Different movies.
Lincoln's
So-
not in it. You said
There's no link. There's no link between the two.
Or Lincoln. So that's my number 5. So what do you got, Joe?
I have number 5 coming in. At number 5, Halloween H2O.
Oh, double boo!
Yeah. I had to put it
man,
top
it's
5.
smoke
I
break
had
time,
to.
damn near.
I had to because, you had Creed
Oh.
playing in the background. Yeah,
Ooh.
The Dawson's Creek love.
Yeah, love Dawson's Creek.
I-
Love. It was 90s movie. Like, I'm all about 90s.
I
I'm
agree
a
with you,
90s kid. So H2O had to be that top 5 spot. I was fighting, but I got it in there. H2O.
Nice.
Whoa. Oh.
I will
The
give you my
only-
guilty pleasure here. My guilty pleasure for number 5 is Halloween 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yes.
Everybody's number 5 were the worst ones. No, I'm just kidding. I actually am a big fan of.
Which one's a horrible movie, April? Which one? Oh, maybe H2O.
Don't do it, Ape. Don't.
She's
do
got to
it,
be
Ape.
talking about part 3. Actually,
Yeah,
I
Steve.
I saw her
yeah.
list. Part 3 was on it pretty quick.
Nice.
Hey,
The
there
woman
you
you
go.
marry in there.
Someone that's got good taste. There you go, Steve. There you go.
Man.
H5. A lot of people don't like the mask. I actually find it different. I'm.
It's Greg Nicotero.
No, I'd like to see something
Yeah.
different. So it's weird how it changed, even though it's supposed to be right after it takes place. But it's a damn horror movie.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
With the CGI, are we going to talk about CGI masks and shit? No,
Oh,
man.
I hope
God,
not.
no.
The
No.
no
Worst.
H5 mask. Maybe the nose got caught.
I'm
on
going to
the hook
remind you.
and it
You
pulled it out.
Patrick, you talk
Pulled it
about
out.
laughing in the damn theater. What the theater went hysterical when supposedly Michael Myers, was pinned in those 2 trees, and he goes, everybody was buzzing out laughing. It was the stupidest fucking thing ever.
Hey, this is not a time for you to disrespect the movie, sir. We are listing them.
That
his-
movie, oh man, it's
His
such a
larynx were
ball
crushed, and it was super glued to his head. He couldn't get it off. So
That's right. And you know what? I'm gonna start pulling out the Friday 5 is trash and all them other stuff. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go there. Go there.
don't go there. Uh-uh.
So Michael, what is your number 5?
Oh, now we're gonna get interesting here. I see.
Oh, number 6, rather, I should say.
Number 6, yep, is Rob Zombie's Halloween 1.
Whoa. Ho.
Steve, get him,
Put that
Steve.
over H3. You
Get
put
him,
that-
I'm
Steve.
gonna say, you guys seem to be forgetting what the movie theater experience was like, because I saw H2O, then Resurrection, and I was like, they might not even make it to theater with the next one. It's getting so bad. It's gonna be direct to DVD. And then when they said the great Rob Zombie was going to make the next Halloween, it was an uproar of fuck yes from everyone, because the great Rob Zombie, he just came off of making House of a Thousand Corpses, which was a great film.
Devil's Rejects.
And Rob Zombie, I don't care what people say, of course, everybody's going to have different opinions, but Rob Zombie's Halloween is a good fucking movie. And if you think about it, he did an amazing job of casting that bitch too. He got Danielle Harris fucking topless, you guys. He got fucking Danielle Harris topless, so you can see her tater tots in that fucking movie. Then he got Malcolm McDowell from fucking Clockwork Orange to play Dr. Loomis.
Which we went this the other night. I thought was amazing. Picking Malcolm McDowell.
It's just an amazing movie. And then Tyler Maine, he did a great job. He's pretty tall, but he did an amazing job. Dake Farish. And it's not just because he's probably coming to the shop in a couple of months, but he's a super cool fucking, I thought it was the coolest idea. I know you don't want to know too much about Michael Myers, but let's be real. We already know plenty about him at that point.
Mm-hmm.
We already had the stupid Thorn shit. We had all that crap going on. And Rob Zombie took it. Let's compare it to the Psycho remake. Like, how fucking ridiculously stupid was that? When the Rob Zombie Halloween 1 came out, I couldn't have been fucking happier. It was a fucking bomb-ass movie, and I'll take that with me for the rest of my life. Rob Zombie's Halloween 1.
Mic drop.
And Michael, you got to admit, since he's a musician, you imagine if those soundtracks weren't good, he probably would have heard the light of day. And both soundtracks are awesome too.
They're awesome soundtracks. The music, the ambiance, like the whole nine. That whole movie is kick tits.
And poster, great poster. Great poster.
I mean, you still see shit you never saw in it when you look at that fucking thing.
Sorry,
man. Okay.
Well, my number 6. Same thing. I'm right there with Brett. It's a guilty pleasure, very sentimental because I was young, got my license at that time, 1989. So Halloween 5.
Nice. Very nice.
Not the best movie, but very more nostalgic for me than anything because that time of my life. So fondly look back on that time.
Just something cool happened today. Just before I give you my number 6, we were at the little convention, and Michael, tell them who bought your Halloween 5 mask from Trick or Treat.
Oh my God! I gotta pull up a picture.
Pull up a picture.
Because this is the funniest,
the cutest fucking thing you guys would have ever seen. It was a little kid, a little guy in a stroller. He was wearing blue. He was wearing a jumpsuit. Look at that. Look at that.
That's awesome.
And he had a knife with him, and he was being pushed in a stroller. They stopped, and he saw the H5 mask and said, Michael. He wanted the mask, and they fucking bought it for him right there. Look, he has a little Michael Myers doll in his hand. You see it?
Look at him holding the knife.
Yes. Dude,
That's awesome.
They bought it. He put it on he put the mask on, and they took off, dude. And he was the happiest little kid I had ever seen. I was like, holy shit. He knew the H5 mask, dude. He knew the Halloween 5 fucking mask. It was amazing.
Thank you for reminding me about that, Joe.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
Awesome.
We were all just like it was the best time, man.
What do you got, Joe?
Sorry, number 6 for me would actually be Halloween 6 Curse.
All right.
Super cool. Had the dark tone. Paul Rudd, Dr. Loomis's last movie. I love the end scene where he gets beat to death. All that green ooze shit flying out his fucking head.
Yes.
A lot of Tyler Maine.
I love the kills where he's killing he goes on that killing spree in the hospital or wherever they're at. He kills all those people in that little room, all the lights flashing and shit.
Smith's Grove.
Yeah, that great movie. Love it. Number 6. Six.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But did you see what Steve said about part 6?
What
It
is
was
the-
excitement. Then when it came out, it was pure diarrhea.
Dominique Austin Gerard, yes.
Why? Because it had such a good run time.
What are you drinking, motherfucker? That's what I want to know. What do you drink? That's not squirt. There's something else other than squirt.
Squirts.
Yeah, you got the squirts.
We got Halloween 6 and squirts.
Diarrhea.
Good day.
It's one of those days. What do you got, Brady?
I got H3, no doubt. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. It's up there. It's
Awesome.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You know it's a good one. It's
Come to the dark side.
The dork side. I'm telling you, that is. Oh, it's balls. I'm
Come
sorry.
to Butthead.
The dork side. Really?
Come to Butthead.
Now I did
Dork
just
side.
finally see that movie for the first time this year, and I think that has a lot to do with it. I don't know if you guys will ever know the pleasure of seeing that movie for the first time at the ripe age of 39 years old, but it was hard to sit through. It was so hard. And then when everything kept happening and people were robots. Oh, man. Okay, I'm not going to be mean.
It's too late.
I'm trying so fucking hard.
I know.
What do you-
I think was I the last one to go with that one, with the exception of you, Mike? That must have been.
I think so.
I'm very
Oh,
sorry.
look, Cthulhu.
What's
your number?
so number 7? Number
All right,
7.
for Mike.
Did you go, Bet? You went, right?
I went Halloween 3. Yeah.
Halloween
Season of the
3.
Witch.
Yes. So what do you got, Mike? Mike, for your number 7.
Part 5.
Part 5. Very
Call it a
good.
guilty pleasure. Call it
Yep.
whatever you want. Call it love for Danielle Harris' character at the time. But part 5 was great. I know the mask made him look like some kind of Down syndrome fucking scarecrow, but
Nicolas
it was a
Cage
great
looking
fucking. I thought it was. Joe, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to bring up the 47 chromosomes, but the fucking.
What?
What was that?
You'll see.
I'm
Okay.
afraid.
It doesn't have anything to do with Nicolas Cage then. Okay.
No.
Okay. Put the bunny down.
Put the bunny
I could
down.
eat a peach for hours.
But Halloween 5, I mean, it had Ellie Cornell, which was a drag that she was 86 so quick, but it was still kind of sexy that she was killed. You know what I mean? That she was a main character. She was a big deal, and they just stuck scissors in her chest,
Yes.
and tried to cut a titty out. But yeah, Halloween 5. I
don't
love
know.
that movie. It's a good movie.
What was that? What did Steve do?
Steve wants to know, did Chalice bang a robot Ellie? Well, the jury's still out if she was a robot before or not.
Yeah, well, she probably was. Well, I don't know. I can't even.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My number 7. My number 7 made Chris Ackerman happy. It'd be Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Hey.
Hey, oh. Hey, I went and saw that in the theater because my kids were young. The wife didn't want to come. The kids were real young. And I went to sit in that theater. And when it opened up with God of Thunder and he was wearing a Kiss Destroyer shirt, I said, I better like this movie. I'm like, I better like this fucking movie.
Oh, and the fucking best character ever, fucking, what's his name? William Forsythe.
That's right.
Judith, I'm gonna be late.
That guy
That's
spilled
some
my beer. at a
serious
convention.
faggoty ass shit.
I loved it. Love it.
Oh man.
What do you got there, Joe?
Number, what are we, 7? We're 7 now. For me, number 7 is Halloween 3.
Okay.
It's great, good, fun watch. We can talk about it. We talked about it. Halloween 3, 7.
Halloween
good.
3, Friday the 13th 5. They're all the same, aren't they?
Yeah, same shit.
Motherfucker.
Same
You
fucking
did that on
shit.
purpose because you know I gotta piss and you're trying to get me to piss in my damn shorts.
Well,
You're
go-
doing this shit on purpose.
Well, once Brady Crocker goes, we can take a little break.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
I did it. That's why I'm twisting in my seat. I'm like, I'm on my second
Okay.
beer and I gotta pee.
I'll be quick. Yeah, Halloween H2O is my 7th.
Oh,
I think the problem is
We're at
I'm
number
gonna
7
throw
already.
negatives with
Cool
it.
out.
Yeah, it was exciting to have Jamie Lee come back into the series at that time. The movie, though, I'll give you its negatives, though, Michael. It doesn't age well.
That's
It's
right.
too. The music stinks. The 4 different masks are problems, but I still like the movie. I wish they would have had the scene with Charles S. Dutton. You know, he's supposed to be in it as a detective. I don't know if you ever read that in the Taking Shape book. They're supposed to be this whole new character. That's why the movie's super short. They cut out all of his stuff. I would love to have seen that character come as a private investigator and follows him to California, but we didn't have that. So that's why the movie's super short. Anyways, that's fine.
Good choice.
No, I'll tell you. When I saw it in the theater, I'm always just pumped that there's a Halloween. Whether it's good or bad, I love it. You know what I mean? Except part 3, because it has nothing to fucking do with any fucking thing. So H2O, I could give a little bit more credit than part 3, but anyway, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Now I'm going to start losing some friends.
Okay.
So,
what do you got?
My next is the great Rob Zombie part 2.
The Great.
The Great.
The
was
Great.
a great movie. He got that chick that pops her eyeballs out, getting all killed like so violently. And let's see. But I'll tell you this, there's a version that sucks and there's a version that's good. Like the drug addict Lori version is stupid.
Right.
Like with all the stupid punk rock crap and the whiny fucking, give me my prescription. That's so fucking annoying. But their version without that shit, go watch it again. It's such a good movie.
I'm so glad we get to do these rankings because it,
The Great
really,
H2.
you know, I don't want people to go away believing what he's saying. So I'm glad we get to have our own rankings.
Just go back and watch it. The Great Rob Zombie. We would be so lucky he makes a part 3, gang. Hopefully that's what's next in the world.
My next one would be Halloween 6.
Yes. Super yes.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Barry kicks
Super-
ass.
Super serious.
Yes, indeed.
We got Joe.
Right. Where are we at? Number 8, right?
Correct.
Number 8 for me is of course, Mr. Rob Zombie's Halloween 1. Halloween. It's super good.
Pretty low,
good.
but I like it.
No, hey, he's top 10. That's all, he's
Top 10 in a list of 12.
top 10 all time. That's pretty good. He's in the top 10, out of 12.
I'm seeing a trend here because we got some oddballs. Like me and Joe have some variables, but for the most part, you guys, the world seems to be like have Patring and Brady Crocker's opinion here. It seems to be like a pretty popular list.
Hey, there's still time to convert you, Michael. There's still time.
There is still time, and you never know because I mean, you get older and weak ass music starts to sound okay. So maybe weak ass movies will too.
I mean, you like men now, so you have, you can change.
So this is what our 8th pick. Is that right?
Correct.
Here's
You are.
the thing.
You're number 8.
Yeah.
My
8,
man
9, and
couldn't
10
have picked a worse
are kind of
time.
intermingled.
Yeah, the next 4 should be
Could
interesting.
not have picked a worse time to put that tagline under my name. Because I'll tell you, if there was any time I wanted to be taken seriously because I'm passionate about the subject at hand, it would be today.
Was it Bartholomew? Was it Matt?
But unfortunately, I like men, apparently.
Wait, was it Matt?
And it's hard to focus here.
Was it Matt who did it?
It was
Of
Shmew.
course.
It was Shmew. You got to give Shmew his love. Let's give Shmew his love there, Patrick.
Wow.
Is Shmew there?
No, he got the night off.
Oh, in honor of in honor of Shmew.
That
That's
shirt
funny.
he was wearing today was priceless that he had on.
Oh, the scrubbing bubbles?
Hey, shout out to that kid, man. He worked his ass off today.
He kicks
He has come out of his shell and he was selling like a son of a bitch.
Like a bitch.
He's
Shout
a real
out.
timid guy.
Shout
Brett.
out, man.
Not to stray too long, but real quick, he has come so far as I was watching him, and this guy was looking at this figure, and Matt said,
Actually, I'm going to be back in a
picture's
second. The wife's
$40.
flagging me. Hold on.
"Yeah." But he says that figure was $20. Oh wait, shit. Did he tell me to hold on too?
No, he said.
No. You know what? It's my wife. My wife is not feeling well. She's looking
right
for
on.
my allergy pills. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
okay, buddy. We got you,
I'll
brother.
cover it. So he looks over at this guy who's looking at a figure. He says, that figure is $20. And the guy says, oh, really? And he looks over at his wife. And Matt goes, hey, you don't need her permission. It's $20. And the guy reaches in his pocket and gives him $20. I was like, what a baller.
Yes.
He didn't filter himself. That's awesome.
That was so
Oh, man.
awesome.
That kid, he's a good kid, man. And
You
shout out
guys
to
should talk about who likes Halloween 3 the most while I take a whiz.
we can do that. I don't care.
I love Halloween. Did you get the Living Dead dolls? I'm not. I'm waiting a bit on those.
The bigger ones? No, I did not yet. They were selling them when we went to the Houston Horror Film Festival, and but they're really good quality, my friend. The 3 that I saw, their boxes were jacked up, and they were selling them for like what you could get, online. So I'm waiting. If I see them, it's mine. I'm gonna get them for sure.
I was going to tell you when I was messaging you, if you are still looking for that Frank They Live figure, there's a guy that had a box of 5 of them, and then he's like, he only got 2 of them signed. He's like, the guy bailed on me that was going to get them signed, so I'm just going to put these up on the internet. So I told him, like, hey, I gave him my information. I'm like, if you do it beforehand, let me know what you want for it, because I know a guy would possibly want one.
Oh, brother, I would love to, because they of course they sell them on eBay, man.
But they're expensive, right?
Yeah, they're mad expensive. I mean, I don't mind paying a premium if I know the box is in good condition. If you saw what he had and the boxes are good, it's worth buying that instead of off of eBay.
They did. What was funny was one of the ones he got signed. He got the one broken, the hooked one. He got that one autographed. I was like, oh, that's strange. But
yeah, the H3 Living Dead dolls, they did a great job with them.
Pain in the ass. No, but yeah, we can message on that later, man. If he does reach out to you, Matt, whatever it is, I got.
Where do we leave off? My wife's sick and my daughter's sick.
Oh man, sorry to hear that.
We leave off at 8. I don't know if I didn't say my 8 because you guys all said your 8s.
Yeah, it's your turn, brother. It's your turn.
Yeah, 8, 9, and 10 can be intermingled here, so I'm going to go with Halloween Kills. It's grown on me a bit more. The likeness of him. It has its faults. All the hospital stuff. I wish they could go away with.
I fast forward right through the hospital
and the bar.
Yeah, the bar. But that flashback is just so well done.
Outstanding. Well done. And for those that are coming in late, we had one of the police officers on at the beginning of our episode.
Yes,
the great Brandon Hardison.
Brandon Hardison joined us, so be sure to go back and watch. Super nice guy.
The way he looked, he could be a double for fucking James Courtney, dude. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, double action.
Yeah.
For real, man.
So what do you got? So we're at number 9.
Interestingly enough, my friend, Halloween Kills.
Nice.
Let's see. Is it going to be a clean sweep? Because that's mine. Halloween Kills.
That's crazy. Mine is Kills as well.
Clean sweep.
Yes.
Clean sweep. That's our.
All right. Such a great movie. We could go. We're kind of running late here, but we could go on and on talking about it. But
Brett's turn, right?
Such a great movie.
Brett, are you a clean sweep with us?
No,
you said
Brett's
Kills
9.
already.
I hit it first with 8. Then you guys had it for your 9.
All right. So what's
it's Brett's 9.
Halloween 6 is the next one here. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
I wish I had a little bit more now, but now these newer Halloweens, it was up there before, but now better movies are coming
Keeps
out.
getting pushed back a little bit more and more.
Yeah. That Joe Chappelle, that director, wherever the hell he's at, I don't know.
Hide behind a rock somewhere. What do you got, Michael?
We're at number 10. We're at last 3, guys.
It's worth. Well, no, I'll just say it. My third from last, I call because it's not going this way anymore. It's going from bottom up now. We've got part 8, Halloween Resurrection.
Halloween Abortion.
Trash.
Abortion.
Metrosexual Myers.
Now, the thing about that movie is it wasn't that it was horrifically terrible, with the exception of the fucking Busta Rhymes shit. What the hell was that where he smacks him in the face and he turns the fuck around and walks the fuck away? That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to go get my pills and I'll be right back. All right. Let's do this again. Halloween Resurrection was not did not fare well with me. Let's say that, and then I'll let you guys take over.
Is that your number? So what was your number 10 then?
What's that?
What's your number 10?
That is number 10.
That is number 10. Okay.
Yep.
For me, number 10, which would be these are a little out of order, but I like I say, try to ones I enjoy watching more than the others. So my number 10 is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Okay.
Good. Nice.
Okay.
Great kills, good music. I love the Phantom Jam. I've said this before, and I think I sent it on one of my collectible spotlights. Go listen to Captain Clegg and the Night Creatures, man. It's a great CD, man. That's the band that plays at the Phantom Jam. Go listen to that Psychobilly shit. It's fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
So, good movie. Yeah, I enjoy it. I understand people's, dislikings for it, but I thought it was pretty. Believe me, I'd rather watch that than the last two. So I'll let Joe go.
Very gnarly. My number 10, cut that in half, it'd be Halloween 5. I remember, and the reason why it's so far back in the list is I remember seeing 4 and then seeing 5, and 5 did not stick to me as much as 4 did. 4 had more lasting power overall. For me, it's not that. It's a good film. I'll watch it no matter what, but it doesn't. In terms of my favorite, it's up there on number 10.
Brady?
Number 10 for me is Rob Zombie's Halloween 1. I definitely. The thing with doing these, we're doing this all for a reason, right? I love an aspect of every single Halloween movie. I don't want because it's lower. Yeah,
exactly.
I could have this one a few spots up to it. I think Pat knows this. My parents retired and moved to Wisconsin.
I got the shit kicked out of me in Wisconsin.
The weekend that came out, Labor Day weekend 2007, it was a big thing. My brother's a big Halloween fan too, so we were really skeptical how this is going to work, and it turned out much better than I thought. It's well casted. Going back to Pasadena to shoot it all. Great soundtrack. I like the mask. I think the mask is decent.
I thought the mask was really good.
Yeah.
I never had an issue with that mask at all.
Absolutely.
And they all are right. If you have the privilege of being in that area, all the scenes
they're all right there.
From Rob Zombie and the original movie are all right there.
And nobody still lives in that Myers house. It's been, I think Sean Clark just did that last video over there. That nobody's lived in that house since they shot the movie. It's been
they try to sell those houses out there are millions.
No, because it's like the Midwest. It doesn't look like the rest of Los Angeles area. It looks
it looks residential.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what do you got there, Mike?
All right, my penultimate. Believe it or not. Now I'll give you this. I did have to think about this. It was not as easy as I thought to put the worst one in the worst spot.
Oh, mine was easy.
It
was not easy for me because I wanted to tie these two for the worst, stupidest movies in the planet. But one I liked a little bit more than the other, and it's going to be weird to hear, but I liked Halloween 3 for the second to last when I had to pick between the two.
Whoa.
There you go.
Mind blown.
No wonder you were so upset with that before now.
Wow, we have a thing for that. What's that, Brett?
Now I understand why when I said I did the math of what your last one is when I said it. Now I understand. Okay, I got you now.
Cool.
I'll let you talk when you do your last one.
My second to last, which was extremely disappointing to me because I was extremely excited, was H2O.
Oh.
To me, it's an absolute snooze fest. Start to finish. Start to finish. It's like I'm telling you. I remember watching it, and it completes. If it's on, it's one of those movies that if it's on in the background, I'll watch it. But there's got to be an inch of dust on the DVDs because to me, it's a snooze fest. I was disappointed, because you thought I was like, wow, freaking Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back after H2. It's finally happening, and like I said, it was like an episode of Dawson's Creek.
Didn't
the kills are weak. There's no stalking. The mask kept fucking changing. It's like, Sorry.
It had the least amount of deaths of the series, if I remember hearing
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. Yep.
Oh my God, it was so bad.
Yeah,
I'm just
so that's
saving.
my
I'm
number
saving.
11.
I want to be right there with you, talking with you, but I'm just gonna wait till my last one.
I think we can probably all agree on the last one. But go ahead, Joe. No, you're number 11.
My number 11 is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Just because I didn't care for it. It didn't need to happen. I would have been good with just the first one. But yeah, that's my number 11. Number 11.
I'll give you that white horse thing was a little goofy.
That was garbage. That was him figuring out he had to shoe on his wife in because he killed her in the last movie.
And anybody who's watched us has heard this story a million times. I will tell you this. I went to opening day ever since part 6. And the thing is, I walked into the theater and I looked over at my brother and I said, I'll give you one good thing about this movie, because he's not the biggest fan of these movies. But he goes, and I said, I'll give you this one thing. You are probably not going to have to deal with Rob Zombie's wife because she killed herself in the last movie. And then lo and fucking behold, she's in 80% of the fucking movie.
That's right.
Like, how?
Yeah.
What? I digest.
How are we going to bring her back? She's a ghost.
She's a ghost. And let's put... Yeah, stupid.
I'm with Joe, but I got to bring up the positive stuff with Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I think it has the most dramatic scene when Brackett finds Annie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
God.
You're right. You're right.
Effective scene. Yeah. And I've gotten people upset in some sort of social media. Until half of his mask is ripped off, I like the way he looked for a change with having the jacket and the hood. I thought it was just something different to do, and it was cool.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. Yeah.
Hobo.
Because it's realistic. Yeah. It's like, you think he's going to have that perfectly pressed jumpsuit and a perfectly clean mask. He's not going to have a big giant beard growing and everything. It's like, what do you expect him to look like?
Yeah. What they did with Loomis, I didn't like where the Loomis character went. It was very sour. And on that note, I got married the next day after it came out, so I saw it the day before I got married. So,
wow.
Nice.
No, you brought up a good point, man. It's not the worst movie. It's not. But it's just, on any given day, it can rank at any spot, depending on what you're looking at.
Yeah,
we did it. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because credit where credit is due. One of the finest actors, and I know it says I like men. I don't mean finest like that. I mean really good actors.
Hot.
One of the best actors walking the earth, still to this day, is Mr. Brad Dourif.
Amen.
If you've seen him in like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest,
he was great in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, yes. He's such an amazing actor. Just top tier, 100%.
He's got a significant voice for obvious reasons too. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
True. This is true.
Can't wait for Chucky season 2.
Yep.
All right. So what do we got, Michael? This is it. Drum roll. Right. It's the last one, number 12. Until
for y'all keeping track, it clearly by default, and I give it all. It deserves to be here, in my opinion. H2O. You remember the fucking... Okay, so there was a stupid-ass Magic Johnson talk show. You remember that? And he had Tommy Morrison from our... Yeah.
Tommy Gunn?
No, Tommy Davidson. Tommy Morrison's fucking the Rocky V guy. Okay, so Tommy Davidson was in there, and they said, this next person that's coming up, I forget who the guest is in the new upcoming film, Halloween H2O, and he goes all cockeyed. He goes, Michael Myers got a water hose. And I'm like, exactly, what the hell is the H2O thing? That's fucking so stupid. It's water. Who gives a fuck about water? Like, what are we... I don't get it. And then I got to watch that turd in the theater, and you got the laughter from everybody at the end when he goes all stupid like this. And you had, oh man, you didn't give a fuck about the characters. And Laurie Strode's supposedly here, but that ain't Laurie Strode. That's that chick from True Lies. That's Jamie Lee Curtis. That ain't Laurie Strode. I don't care what anyone fucking says. That was not Laurie Strode. And if you don't believe me, compare her to 2018 and tell me which one of those two is Laurie Strode. And then all of a sudden, what did they do with the franchise? And Joe has the tattoo to prove it. fans love Danielle Harris.
Yeah.
They love the fucking Jamie character. And you wanted to know what they were going to do about that. And they just fucking, like it didn't exist. She didn't happen. But she's got this new idiot son from, and then after, even in the Halloween documentary, I wanted nothing more in my life than to be in a Halloween movie. And the ability to say that I was in a Halloween movie would have been so amazing, right? It would have been so amazing. And this dildo called Josh Fartface gets in there, does an interview, and fucking starts talking about, oh, my manager approached me about doing this Halloween movie. I was like, oh, geez, Halloween, what is that? Like direct to DVD? And it's like, fuck you, bitch. He's a punk ass bitch. That movie was fucking stupid. And I love to hear how good it was from anyone because it's all the words you're not allowed to say in 2022.
Hey.
Fucking, I'm saying them right now, right here. That movie is next level fucking stupid.
Can you see my middle? Do you see my middle finger?
Are you going to be mad I had Jamie Lee sign my H2O poster? It's only because she was on it. That's why I had her sign it.
See, well, you know, a poster is a poster. Like I have every Halloween poster in here as well.
Yeah.
But check it out. Can you see up there?
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
If you can see up there, I have every one of the posters, right? And here's the great thing. I found a Halloween Resurrection poster 27 by 40 that does not have anything but the Myers mask on it. So I don't have to look at Busta Rhymes' stupid ass. But H2O, I can't find any fucking posters that don't have Josh Fuckface on it. So I put a Halloween 5 sticker right on that cocksucker's face. Fuck him. Anyway. Woo!
Hey,
yeah.
When did it turn into the Josh Hartnett hate show? That's what I wanted to know.
Wait a minute. If he comes to a convention, you're gonna have him sign the Halloween poster.
No, not a fucking chance in fucking hell. I'll say, oh, well, I would like you to sign the poster, but this probably would your signature probably would go direct to DVD, wouldn't it?
Wait. So if he was the last signature that you didn't have, you wouldn't get it?
No, I wouldn't fucking get it.
Fuck crap.
Him.
Oh, man.
Oh, bullshit.
No, don't even. I promise you, the one thing that's the worst thing about me, but the best thing about me, is I am brutally honest. I don't fucking mind telling anybody how it is. Please do not even begin to pretend that there's a world anywhere that I would have that fucking idiot sign my poster. Period.
Would you have him come to the shop and for
not a fucking chance in hell. He's a fucking idiot. I hope somebody fucking plays him this. Josh Hartnett, fuckface.
Does he have like?
Does he have like 845 FM 1976 Suite 101, Converse, Texas. That is the location of my shop, Michael's Horror and Pinball. Please come visit. You won't because you think Halloween's so fucking stupid. But anytime you want to come in, go fucking ahead. I hate that piece of fuck. Fuck him. All right, that's it.
Get him in the ring.
I would love it. I would love it.
And on that note, my number 12. I could have flip-flopped 11 and 12 because I don't like either one of them.
It's a monologue and a half.
So my number 12 is obviously Halloween Abortion. And the only reason I put that at the very, very end is simply because when I saw him smack, when he smacked freaking Michael, and I was just like, oh my. And I'll tell you the story. And I told the story about when I went to see it. I saw every single movie in the theater opening weekend, starting with Halloween 2 and 81. The only one I did see it in the theater that weekend, which was Halloween Resurrection. But I remember I told you the movie broke, and then like the first quarter of the movie it broke, and they gave us vouchers to come back.
Yeah.
So that was always the big joke. Like when I did go back, I was like, wow, there was a reason why. There was a reason why I fucking broke. Didn't want anybody to see it. It was like a mercy killing. But so that's actually technically the only way I didn't see entirely that in the opening weekend. But yeah, it's one of those movies. I can't even think of anything redeeming about it. I don't really even enjoy it. I really don't.
Steve, the answer to your question, most likely. Yeah, most likely. Well, it's a good machine and I love it. So I'd probably just take the fingerprints off, cut them out and then tell Spooky Pinball that in shipping it got beat up. So I need new stickers for the sides. Nice. What the fuck is Penny Dreadful?
That's the show he was on Showtime, I think.
Oh yeah.
No. How about The Faculty? Did you not see The Faculty? The Faculty's
no. Is he in it? I couldn't tell you. Because the second I see that motherfucker's in it, I bounce. And if I am in a movie, okay, I'll put it to you like this, Joe. This is what the question you wanted to ask me. This is the closest you'll ever get.
Sure.
Josh Hartnett, if he popped up in Halloween Ends, would I walk out of the fucking theater? Yes. Really? 100 times yes. If that motherfucker pops up in Halloween Ends, I'm out. I will walk the fuck out the second I see him. Even if he's an extra.
You don't have to worry about that.
He won't.
Nobody wants to see him.
Right. He won't.
But I'll tell you what. I do like 40 Days a Night. That was a good movie.
Yeah. Joey, I would think you would like The Faculty. Did you not like
the movie The Faculty is good. Yeah. I mean,
it wasn't bad.
I cannot not like a movie because of one person. I cannot. Because it takes away takes away from the hard work that others put into it. The writers, the directors, all the producers, all that. You can't let one actor ruin it for everybody. Joey, but I understand his hatred, though. I understand where his hatred's coming from, but I just don't,
Isn't it the same thing, Joe? Like when one of these actors gets canceled or something, and they got a movie coming out, I'm like, they're gonna totally red flag that movie, and like, what about all the other people that worked on it? Right?
Yeah, that to me, that takes away from the artistic view of everything. Yeah. Just because one person, you don't like somebody, it doesn't mean it ruins the movie. But that's just, again, that's my opinion. Yeah. He has every right to hate, whoever he wants. But for me, I think H2O could have been better, but it's not a failure all because of Josh Hartnett. I think.
What's your number 12, Joe?
Of course, it's Halloween Resurrection.
There we go.
Always, because the movie just wasn't a quality movie. The casting was terrible. The acting was terrible. The movie, the plot was terrible. It just wasn't a good movie, and it's
even
not
the kills. The kills weren't even enjoyable.
Kills are trash.
The mask sucks. My opinion.
The whole thing,
metrosexual mask.
Yeah, the whole the whole kung fu and all that stuff is just I didn't care for it, So no, for that, but for me, it is in the last spot, and that might change based on what ends happens. We don't know. The list is not complete yet because we haven't got to ends.
It's not complete yet. What about you?
Ends does this whole list could be altered.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna have to do it again.
We can revisit this in a few months after we've let ends settle in. What about you, Brady?
It is Resurrection, but I'll tell you, I'm going to talk about positive. I think it has some of the better girls in it. I like all the girls in that.
This is true. Yeah.
Yes.
What's the one that got her head cut off? The blonde.
The one from Battlestar Galactica is good.
Yes.
Redhead, and it's good. Tyra Banks, I could take her, leave her. They cut her scene when she got killed. That would have been kind of cool.
That would have been great.
That would have been really cool.
Amen.
So, but the whole Jamie Lee thing was just weird how that all went down. And you got to look at it too. Resurrection. You got to wonder if you would have had a remake if
that's fair.
Mustafa Akkad didn't die, if he didn't get killed. I don't know what direction the series would have went if
this
he didn't
is true.
Away.
This is true.
Makes you wonder what would have happened if he didn't tragically pass the way he did.
You're right.
So.
Well, gentlemen, I got to tell you, I apologize. I prayed about it outside. I calmed down, and I apologize for my outburst. Y'all didn't deserve to hear that rant and rave.
It was hilarious, dude.
Dude, no, don't apologize. That shit was great.
I'm not apologizing for what I said. I'm apologizing that y'all had to hear it.
No.
Well, we have on our agenda next, depending on what you'd like to go with, we can either do our review of Sleepaway Camp or do our Scream Queen versus... Yes, so Jennifer Love Hewitt versus Scout Taylor Compton.
Let's do that so we can get all that 90s crap out the way today.
You want to do the Scream Queen showdown?
90s crap?
Yes.
Rob Zombie Halloween didn't come
and
out
the Dawson's
in the 90s.
Creeks of the world.
No. Scout Taylor Compton, that didn't come out. Rob Zombie.
Let's do
congratulations. She just got engaged. Did we say that on the show?
Yeah, she just got engaged. I did.
Congratulations. Yeah. I know you're watching.
Scout Taylor Compton just got engaged. Yeah, she's definitely watching.
Her Her and Josh Hartnett are watching the show.
And on that, I'll see you in a moment. Who
So
would
it's
like
a
to go first?
battle versus the 90s and the 2000s.
I don't mind. If it
Go
bumps
right
me
ahead.
up a little bit, I can calm down quick before the thing's over. Okay. Jennifer Love Hewitt versus Taylor Scout Compton. So the first thing that pops into my mind is what a mad crush we probably all had on Jennifer Love Hewitt at some point.
Absolutely.
My God, that lady, she is heaven on earth. She is what you would, she is the girl you would, other than April, she's the girl you would construct if you had a dream and you could just give the personality, the body, the face, the overall demeanor. I mean, everything about her is just amazing. Taylor Scout Compton. I think she was put in a very, very hard shoes to fill. The role she was put into, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. You know, like the Psycho remake, for example. If somebody asked me to be Norman Bates, I'd say, fuck no. No way. You can't. Anthony Perkins is Norman Bates. Jamie Lee Curtis is Laurie Strode. But the movies needed to continue. So I'll be honest with you. I sympathize for Scout Taylor Compton. But then, and I love what they do with their podcast. Their podcast is fun, and they're you know,
open about everything. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's entertaining as hell. I listen to it all the time. In real life, I haven't had the best go around with Taylor Scout Compton because she makes it a point to tell me every 3 seconds about her boyfriend. Like I give a fuck. Like she literally just smears him in my face, and I'm sitting here going, I don't want you. If that's what you're thinking, I'm not trying to do anything. I just look like that kind of guy, I guess. But
creeper.
I'm not interested either. So like, quit telling me about your fucking boyfriend.
It's our fiance now.
God bless her too. While she was telling me about her boyfriend, she did also give me a gift. It's this cool little plastic, and I'll find it before the night's up so I can show you. But it's this little plastic knife that had her face engraved into it. And that was very sweet of her, and I'll cherish that forever, and I'll never sell it. And congratulations for her getting engaged. It definitely was going to happen. I could tell. But other than that, if in Halloween 2, if you watch the version where she's not a drug addict idiot, it's a pretty good performance she does. It really is. I like her. You know, you sympathize for her. She's innocent. But I didn't think she could pull off that Laurie Strode final girl, tough girl part of it. Like she could handle the innocent part and you're rooting for her, but she couldn't. I didn't think she was all that badass. You know what I'm saying? But and Jennifer Love Hewitt, I got to tell you, I don't remember a whole ton of her movies because they were too far from my real life to have come across very much of it. I know What You Did Last Summer and that's
Well, she was only in the second one after that. Yeah, she was only 1 and 2.
Yeah, so that's all I know of her. But my love for that woman back in the day wins. And I have to say, if I gave it to anyone, Taylor Scout Compton, there's 100 of her. Jennifer Love Hewitt, you don't know. There's no one else like her. You know what I mean?
One of a kind.
That attractive, that innocent. You love her that much. She's just the sweetest thing to see. And she's badass and you believe it for some reason. I give it to Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Steve's got a good point here. When Annie dies, when she's freaking weeping over her body, yeah, she
is an
great
amazing
acting in that movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we have to pick one.
Yep.
Nothing against her. We just have to pick one.
I'm there with you too. I had, oh god, and my wife even breaks my chops because she used to watch that Ghost Whisperer show because she likes all the paranormal shit. And like, she'd leave the room and I'd put it back on. She's like, "You watching Ghost Whisperer?" I'm like, "No." Change the channel real quick. She's like, because she knew I had the biggest crush on Jennifer Love Hewitt. Oh, beautiful, beautiful girl. One of the most naturally beautiful smiles.
Yes.
On anybody ever. And Scout Taylor Compton, same thing like you said. She had enormous shoes to fill. I mean, all eyes were on her to see what she was going to do. And truth be told, what she did, I don't think she did a bad job in part one, considering what she had to do. She was that shy, reserved little girl, just like Jamie Lee Curtis was, who had to rise to the occasion, and pretty much did. She stood her own at the end. She's standing up there, man. She's all fucked up, and she's shooting that gun at him. So she did. I give her that. And then part two, the whiny part, the director's cut, where she whined like a friggin' drug addict little bitch, was so annoying.
Yeah, that's hard.
That was rough.
You did bring up a good point, though. That imagine having to act out that scene. She did a phenomenal job of freaking out when she pulled the trigger.
Oh yeah,
that's like some amazing acting. She's amazing.
Yes. So she's a good actress. I'll give her that. You can't take that from her. And so this is why I think when I was talking to Brad or Joe, when we were talking about, Scream Queens, I'm like, this is a real level playing field, because there really were only Scream Queens for 2 movies each. Halloween 1 and 2, and I Know What You Did, and the second one. So, and with me, if I had, for nostalgic reasons, obviously I'm going to lean towards, Jennifer Love Hewitt. But in reality, the person that's probably stood up and became more of the Scream Queen, I'd have to give it to Scout Taylor Compton.
She's still doing movies. She's still doing horror movies.
Yeah, she's still doing it. So I'd have to get, like I said, this is coming from a guy who had the biggest crush on freaking Jennifer Love Hewitt. But you know what? Because there was not a lot in that she did in both of those. I mean, she did a lot. I'm not saying she didn't act or whatever, but compared to what Scout had to go through as Laurie Strode, I'd have to give the nod to her.
I can see that. I can respect the hell out of that.
JoJo.
Very good points, man. So I broke it down to pretty much the 2 movie comparisons. So I Know What You Did, and I Still Know versus the 2 Halloweens. So I looked at the shoes that needed to be filled. Jennifer Love Hewitt was just a 90s, love fest. She did, Can't Hardly Wait, and a bunch of movies that guys were just in love with her. So those movies were kind of like in line with what she was expected to do, and they just threw her in a couple horror movies. But when it came to filling shoes, Scout really kind of came in and made that character her own. I think she did some great, fantastic acting. She's a wonderful actress. So if I had to compare the 2, and then I had to compare the 2 movies, you were always going to go with, Jennifer Love Hewitt based on the nostalgia, the 90s. That was like 97, 98 when those other I Knows came out. I have to give the acting edge to Scout because, she had bigger shoes to fill, and, we're still talking about those movies even to this day. So we're ranking the Halloween movies. We're not ranking, Jennifer Love Hewitt movies or whatever. So the franchise was better that she was in, and she was a very lucky girl to be picked for those movies. So I'd say Scout. I picked Scout over Jennifer Love Hewitt. That's my reasoning.
Brady.
Interesting.
They're both they both had some interesting introductions to being in horror films, I guess. Jennifer Love Hewitt, what the?
Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Anyways, Jennifer Love Hewitt, when she made those movies, it was right around the time Neve Campbell was doing the Scream thing when that first one came out. So they were both on Party of 5. So it makes you wonder, it's like, okay, let's get another Party of 5 person maybe that could headline another series. And maybe that's how that kind of all went around. That's how I remember it going.
Well, they look at this. Look what I Know What You Did last summer. They did the same thing. They grabbed Sarah Michelle Gellar from Buffy.
Baby.
So just plucking all those girls.
Plucking them all, yeah. And Scout, I'm going to tell you that, I did not expect her to be as good as she was in those films, especially, well, both of them, I should say. But when I saw the first Rob Zombie Halloween, I went in it with such low expectations for her, and she hadn't been tried really for that type of role, and she was very effective. She looks nice and cute with those glasses on when she's walking around school. And I think she fit the vulnerable thing pretty well, though. I thought that she hit that home. Jennifer Love Hewitt. I go back to Jennifer Love Hewitt. I loved her to death too. She did a non-horror movie she did with another, I guess you could call her somewhat scream queen, Sigourney Weaver. She did this movie called Heartbreakers. I don't know if you guys ever saw it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mother daughter con women. It's a pretty fun movie.
They were both sexy.
Both, yeah.
Yeah,
both. Yeah, I guess if I would have to pick, I would pick Jennifer Love Hewitt just for reasons because I just adored her. But if I got to go for the acting chops, I would go with Scout. So if I have to pick one or the other, I got to go Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh, we got a tie.
Yep.
No, it's 3. Oh yeah, you picked Jennifer Love. I'm sorry. Yeah, so it's a tiebreak. Yeah, so that's really good. That's cool. Everybody's got real good.
Good matchup.
There's two reasons why you picked her. There's 2 reasons.
2 big reasons.
2 big reasons.
So, I got a question for you guys. I hope this doesn't alter the integrity, but given the nature of our podcast, I mean, if we were doing a tournament style to advance one of these 2, would we just go? It sounds like we just go with Scout Taylor Compton. If we collectively got together, I think it wouldn't be too hard to sway me and Pat over to her. I think it would be her if we had to give a true winner, because I know nobody likes to walk away with ties. You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah, if we collaborated in a democracy, yes, I think the Scout. I would think, right, guys?
That's sure.
So if we want, because I think it's great, we should get like a 8 tournament going and advance them and see who wins in the end. If you guys are interested.
Yeah, we just got to figure out which other ones, right, guys? Like I think you got to get Heather Langenkamp in one of these brackets. Just
Sarah Michelle Gellar, Heather Langenkamp, Nev Campbell.
Yeah, Heather Langenkamp. Yep.
Yeah, you got Felissa Rose. You got
Felissa, baby. Yeah, Felissa Rose.
Speaking of which, that's what we have left on our agenda is our review of Sleepaway Camp.
That's right.
We found Mr. Winky.
Nice. Well, I don't mind. I don't mind starting if you guys are ready.
Yeah, we'll go right into it. We'll jump right into. Hold on. Where is it? Movie Spotlight.
Let's get it.
Movie Spotlight. Sleepaway Camp.
Dear Mom and Dad, I've been at a sleepaway camp for almost 3 weeks, and I'm getting very scared.
Welcome to Sleepaway Camp. Someone is watching you. Someone is waiting for you. Someone wants to scare you to death. Sleepaway Camp. You won't be coming home.
Pedophile prick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So,
and, actually, well, I don't know if you guys know this, because I'm a geek that reads credits. The guy who came running in, who is he? The black guy that worked with him in the kitchen.
Oh, that's Earl Jones's dad, right?
Right,
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader's father.
That's right.
That's James Earl Jones' dad.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Well, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mufasa.
Robert Earl Jones. Okay.
Correct. Yep, that's his father.
That's right.
Hey, go ahead, Michael.
So I will tell you, I've only seen this movie once, and I know more about Felissa Rose in real life than I do about her in the movie, to be honest with you. But I would go to conventions, and I always saw this beautiful lady that was there, and she would always smile and wave at me, and I just like, hey, cool. But I don't know anything about her. And I keep hearing about sleepaway camp, so I decided to give it a whack. And when I watched it, it did not disappoint in the cheesy 80s horror category at all. That some of it was really goofy. I liked what they were doing, and I liked trying to fix bitch.
You better shut up.
Yeah, I liked the movie. It was good for what it was, and something about her though. I mean, like you're just sitting there watching, going, I would have had a mad crush on her when I was a kid. Like she's just cool. You know what I'm saying? She just, I don't know. There's something about her that, and then to see what she grew into this beautiful. Anyways, so this movie is more about Felissa Rose to me than it is about the movie. Be honest with you. So I'm not going to be able to give the greatest review, but I thought the end was real dumb. I did not want to see her stand up with the schlong. For those who haven't seen it, I apologize. You can stop, but
spoiler alert.
But yeah, I forgot to say spoiler alert. But this movie's a little too old to be given spoilers. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, with the exception of that end part, I mean, I was entertained. I wasn't like bored and looking at my watch during the movie at any point. It was fun for what it was, and there, unlike real camp in real life, there was no shortage of tater tots. So I enjoy that because I thought that was part of the recipe, and you had to do that.
You had to have tots.
Yes. So if I'm being honest with you, if I had to give it a rating, I'm not going to watch it again. So that kind of tells me I'm biased because of Felissa Rose. But if I had never met her and never made plans on working with her and never done these things, I would give that movie a 1.5. It was a bad movie. I didn't. It was entertaining, but it's one of those at the end where you go, "What? Really? That's so annoying." Like, but anyways, so Felissa Rose, a 10 across the board. I love her to death. Sleepaway Camp, not so much. 1.5.
Nice. So for me, it's like I said, of course, there's a lot of nostalgia because I saw it in '83 when it came out, rented it on VHS, and like you said, there's something about her. She's, I liked it. You got to remember, so at the time, and I was 11, so she's what, 2-3 years older than me. So I had a crush. I thought she was a real pretty girl for her age. So like you said, she was good looking. Even that's why the one kid was pursuing her. And it was definitely cheesy in the respect that the premise was very, very weird. It started out good, and then my favorite part of the movie, honestly, is the crazy aunt.
She's funny.
She's hysterical.
Yeah.
Just the way she's overacting and the way she's talking. Who, rest in peace, she just recently died. I remember seeing somewhere where she just recently passed away. But that wasn't scary. That was hysterical. I remember just laughing out loud, like, oh my God, if I had an aunt like this, I'd want to go away to camp too. I wouldn't want to stay home with this. I'd be like, get me the fuck out of Dodge. So then you go there, and of course, like the scene I showed you, where the guy gets scolded to death because he's like a pedophile that wants to. Where I come from, they call him baldies.
That's so inappropriate.
He's such a fucking pervert, looking at these young little kids, and hands down the best ever, the cop. In the beginning, he's got a real mustache, and at the end, he must have shaved it. So they just painted it on like Groucho Marx. It's like who the fuck? It's like seriously, you could have gone to a costume store and got a fucking mustache.
That's awesome.
But that was classic. But
oh God,
it was definitely cheesy. 80s slasher movie, nostalgia for me all the way. I love it. It's just a fun watch when it's on. I like to watch it. Just the funny dialogue with the kids. Eat shit and die, Richie. Eat shit and live. All the cheesy. I love that shit. Right. So, like I said, a lot of nostalgia for me. I enjoy it. It's a fun watch. I mean, as far as what I'd give it, as far as being such a great movie, I'll give it a middle of the road. Probably more for nostalgia, and give it a 5.
Very nice.
Fair.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, for me, guys, 1983 it came out. It's a cult classic for the horror genre of films. I call it a good bad movie. That's what I call it.
That's a good. That's a great way to put it.
Because for nostalgia purposes, as the years have gone on, I think people have built. They have kind of started to love it more and more. Seeing Felissa at all these cons, she makes you think back and remember how you felt when you first watched it, because she is so lively and she's just a good person. Every time we've met her, she's at every con pretty much, and she's super sweet and very grateful for her fans, and I think that alone makes me appreciate the movie more. Is that she's so appreciative of the fans, so it makes me like the movie even more. So I'm a little biased. But yeah, for me, the kills are fun. The guy who gets burned with all that water gets poured on him. He's like all fucking ghouly looking, like the guy from
Yeah.
RoboCop. That toxic waste scene, that's really gnarly. Um, but no, great film to watch. I could watch it anytime it's on. It's like the movies you were mentioning earlier, Pat. Night of the Comet, Night of the Creeps. It's in that list of like
80s
good
cheese.
80s cheese, man. I like some 80s
Yeah.
cheese on my pizza, please. So no,
Ew.
for me, I'd give it a little above what you said, Pat. I got to give it a 6, man. 6,
Yeah,
solid
okay.
6.
Yeah.
I'm a solid 6. You know what I'm saying?
Zerty!
Wow. Good.
Ready.
I kind of I'm going like what Joe and Michael are saying. I actually, it was one that I did not see until a handful of years ago. I met her at a convention because I kept on seeing how gracious she was and personable with every single one of her fans.
Super, super nice.
Super nice, and she's gorgeous. She's aging so well. I was like,
She
"Holy."
really, really is, man. She's beautiful.
It's one of the only. I think it's the only person I've ever gotten an autograph from without even seeing the movie. I was like, Jesus.
Wow, that's cool.
I was
That's
thinking
cool,
about
dude.
doing that too. Yeah, cool.
She sold it on me just how personable she was, and I watched it, and I knew going into it was going to be what campy or whatever. There's a lot of stuff that gets done off screen that's kind of mind-boggling to me, but it's fun. The twist is good, but once you know it, I probably wouldn't watch it again. I wanted to watch it again. I just ran out of time, but it was like 15 years ago when I saw it. I would probably give it a 4. It's
I can see
Fair.
that. Sure.
Fair.
Fair.
it's better than their sequels. Their sequels are, but that's
Oh man, them sequels are garbage.
is-
No,
dude.
the sequels, my God, no.
Yeah.
I
So
tried
this
watching
is-
them. Nope.
They make Resurrection look like the fucking Godfather.
Yeah,
that's a good one. I like that, Pat.
that's right.
Seriously.
For real.
If I might, this is the best opportunity to tell a really, really quick story about Felissa Rose, right? So I went and met her, saw her at Trader Village over here in San Antonio. And she was there with Dave Sheridan that played Doofy in Scary Movie.
Yeah, they're always together. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They're good friends.
And I go there, and it was a Saturday. She was there for the weekend. I go there on Saturday. I'm talking to her, and I start asking her if she does music videos. And she said, actually, I produced Slayer's last 3 music videos. I'm like, what? She produced them, and then I went back and watched them. I'm like, oh, my God, she got all the convention all-stars pretty much. Like, you know, the big time, like Derek Mears and Danny Trejo. And she got all these great actors to do this jailbreak scene in Slayer's music videos. So she gave me her email address, and I was emailing her back and forth about Malicide and how cool it would be if she produced our shit. And so we made a plan, which is still in effect. And what was funny, though, is I went home and I wanted to, I was on cloud 9. Like, she's just the greatest person. She was super excited about working with me. It was amazing. And I went home and I wanted to come back the next day and give her some Malicide stuff, like some CDs and a couple of shirts. I look over at the shirts. I'm like, uh-oh, what size should I get for her? Because this is a delicate subject for a
Don't
family.
want to insult her.
I would love for her to wear it, but she's gifted. And so if I give her
Blessed.
a medium, you know, it's not going to, I don't think it'll fit. So but I don't think a large will fit either. So maybe I should do an extra large, but that would be insulting. So I went, you know what? Fuck it. And I got large, right? And on my life, I go there, I give her the bag, and she looks over at Dave Sheridan and said, ha, he gave me some swag and not you. And he's like, oh, yeah, what's in there? And she looks and she's like, I got some shirts. And Dave Sheridan said, oh, yeah? What size did he think you were? No shit. He fucking. But she was a total gangster. She went, he got my size. That's what size. And I was like, fuck yes, this chick is the best. I love her. But could you believe that? He fucking said that very thing. And since then, I've become good friends with I'd like to say in the convention kind of friend way, we've talked a lot about coming to the shop and doing pinball tournaments with Dave Sheridan and him advertising some stuff he has going on that it probably isn't for me to talk about, but like they're the awesomest people to meet. If anyone out there, if you got a chance, check out Sleepaway Camp. You don't need to, but you can. But definitely, you need to meet Felissa Rose because she will make you feel like you're somebody when you walk away from her table. Like she's amazing.
I would give the movie a solid 0.
Good note, Rob. Good note.
0.
Wow.
An Academy Award winning Halloween Resurrection comparison. Even though H2O is the term.
Just a plug in for her, Felissa Rose. She just got announced that she's going to be attending Texas Frightmare again 2023. So John Carpenter, the cast from Sleepaway Camp, and then Mr. John Kassir so far. So
John Kassir is another great.
Yeah, man.
Carpenter, that should be busy there with that since he's kind of limiting himself to 1 to 2 conventions a year.
Damn, dude. The people are already joking like he's already capped. It's like we're months away. The line is capped.
He's not a talker, so maybe not.
No, he's just like this.
He's like
he's no Robert England. Good one.
Sign, get the fuck out. Sign, get the fuck out.
I heard it's a personal experience, though. I should say it like that, Mike. Yeah. But yeah, I just say.
I heard it's. Is it true? His signature's about $120. That's the word. That's what we hear.
Yeah, he's gone up since he's more limited now in shows.
God,
yeah,
damn, 120 for one signature. He's not even doing selfies. What I hear, no table selfies, and I don't even know if he's doing photo ops. I don't know. He might, but
he'll probably. I've never seen it be restricted for him, but
phenomenal composer. I think he's a better music composer than he is the director, to be honest with you, personally. But I'm a big fan. I didn't need to say that, but I'm a fan of his stuff, like his Lost Themes. I don't know. His
Lost Themes are awesome. I do.
Verge of Risings, like on my favorites list on Spotify. Mm-hmm. I love when that comes up. It's so fun. He's got the best music.
Absolutely.
You guys know who Doug Jones is? He's in a ton of stuff. He wears makeup.
Doug Jones.
Oh yeah, he's the Billy Butcherson from Hocus Pocus.
Pocus.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, they had, he was part of this big Hocus Pocus reunion at Horror Hound, but he was, he's the fish or the aquatic thing in Hellboy. And he talks his line was so long, but he's so personal with every single person. My buddy Jeremy was in line for over an hour to get him. And nice. Once he finally got up there, he's super nice. And he signs, he had a Funko Pop. He got a pop signed by him, like the Spirit exclusive one that you've probably seen before, Joe. Sure. And he's like, "What's your name?" He's like, "Oh, Jeremy." He's like, "Jeremy, give me a hug." Gives him a kiss on the cheeks and slaps him lightly on the cheek. "You be a good boy tonight."
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What? I like that. He played. What's that movie with Guillermo del Toro? He directed it.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah, Pan's Labyrinth. Yeah. He played that character with he put the hands like this with the eyeballs.
Yeah, he's a big makeup guy. He's a tall, skinny guy. He's kind of like made me think of Richard Brake, the other Rob Zombie guy.
Yeah, another Rob Zombie guy.
Sure.
So, guys, the only thing that was left on this episode, if you guys want to get to it, it all depends on your timing. I had put in there what is the top 5 Halloween collectibles that you need for your collection. Did you guys do your homework?
I can just go off the top of my head.
I did it right off the top of my head too.
Yeah,
I could burn through that myself.
So we'll burn through it and we'll call it a night. And before we stray onto this, any ideas for a movie review for next week? I'm thinking let's give Michael some homework. Let's do They Live.
Oh my God!
No, don't do that to me. Let's do Night of Creeps.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm fine with that. Let's do Night of Creeps.
Hey, no complaining here.
No complaining there, brother.
Yeah, I'll get the background set up for the poster and everything.
Yes,
so exciting.
Night of the Creeps, absolutely.
Cool. That sounds very exciting.
All right, so we'll do our top 5 quickly of Halloween items that you're actively looking to try to get into your collection. Michael, go.
Number 5. Let's see. I hate to be lame, but I've sold so much stuff in here. I really miss, but don't get me wrong. I'm glad I got Gabriel got it, and he's super happy with it. But the Distinctive Dummies, Dr. Loomis and Michael Myers action figure set.
The double set.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I missed that. I want that back.
I went basically by things I'm trying to fill into my collection, and I went with Michael's favorite movie. I need to get a whole. Anybody watching this who wants to sell on the Halloween 3 Japanese Laserdisc.
Wait a minute.
You have it?
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Sell it.
Sell it to you.
Sell it now.
He'll give you a good deal, right?
As long as it's got the OBI strip, it's got to be complete because I'm a completist geek.
You can't wipe your ass with a little bit of doo-doo left on it. You got to finish the job. You got to finish the job. I'm a completist too.
Yes.
Bad analogy. I just can't. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just the regular one for that.
Yeah.
Right. That's the regular one. Yeah. The Japanese one it's got a different cover and you have to have that strip, the outer band insert strip.
I got 1, 2, and 4 with the OBI and everything.
Yeah, those I have. So 3 is the one I need to add to complete the set. What do you got, Joe?
What is it called? The PCS, the 1/4 scale slasher edition. I want that. You know what I'm talking about?
Which one?
With the staircase?
Yeah. Yes, with the staircase. Yes.
Yep. That's a
the-
nice one. I sold that. That'll be on my list. That'll be my next one.
Which one, Joe? I'm sorry.
The piece. I think it's made by PCS, right, Michael? The
Oh,
one
the
for
PCS.
scale. Yeah,
Okay,
the PCS
gotcha,
one,
yes.
the slasher edition. There's a place nearby me that's selling it, but they want like $850 for it. And
Wow.
yeah,
Distinctive
dude,
dummies are custom made.
$850, bro.
Where?
And over here at what is this right here? This collector place right here. Heroes and Fantasies. They want $850.
They have it?
They have it. They have it.
I'm
The
gonna go
slash.
buy it right away. Do you know how much I sold mine for?
How much?
$1,700.
Bro, it's right here. It's down. I look at it every fucking day. I look at that thing.
$850 is literally half.
It might be
$850.
cheaper. I think I might be wrong. It might even be $800. I think.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the one with the railing on it, right?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of
Which
like-
one, Joe?
I got a
Is
picture.
it,
It's like this. Look, it looks like just like that.
Oh,
No, not
no,
that
that's
one.
the second one. That's the one I got. I know which one you're
Yeah,
thinking
that's
of.
too much for that. I got that right there.
Yeah.
That's the one they do 2 variants, like a bloody one and another
Right.
bloody one.
Yeah.
They did like a silver version and the other one. Yeah.
Yeah. Which one? Wait, which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about that big motherfucker with the
That big.
staircase.
He's
Right.
got lighter coverall or mechanic suit on.
Right.
Yes, and he's standing on the top of the staircase, looking down like he's about to come down the stairs.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one, man. Hold on, I'm gonna look that shit up.
What about you, Brady?
I was gonna put that one on there. It kind of looks like this one, Joe. It's a little off because he's not holding a.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that I sold for
okay.
$1,700.
Got it.
Yeah, there's a little bit better.
Got it. Is it a 1/3 scale? Is it a 1/3?
Yes.
Or is it a
I
1/3?
believe these are 1/3 scales here. this
Yes.
one.
Oh, I fucking see it. Okay, it's made by Sideshow, right?
Oh, I see
Sideshow.
that.
Oh, you're being attacked.
Yep, that was the daughter here. So
It's number 4, Michael. That's another
I
one.
want that something that I've never been able to get a hold of because people who have it, I think it's just absolutely ridiculous price for what it is. But it is cool, and I would like to have one. There's only 31 in the world. Is the orange ash can comic book?
Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
For me, my number 4 would be. I think I showed. Did I ever show it? Did you ever see the 45 records I've shown of the Halloween radio spots? Did I ever show that? So back in the day, when they used to give out records to radio stations, they gave out a 45 record of the Halloween promos for when Halloween was released, and it was like 3 different like quick snippets, and they're on all the releases, like all the special releases. You can hear them. So I have the 2 variants that came out in '78 for the '78 movie, but they came out with a 45 of the radio spots for Halloween 2.
Oh, nice.
Wait a minute.
And I cannot find it anywhere. If you have it, I want it.
Wait a minute. 45. So
40,
a record?
45 record. Yep. And I'll grab the 2 that I have while we listen to Joe. Yeah, so there is there's only one of them, one version for Halloween 2. There was 2 variants for Halloween, and I'll get them and I'll show you what I mean.
Damn.
But what about you, Joe?
Yeah, the next one is the Halloween life-size bust made by Hollywood Collectors Group, HCG. This one right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
That didn't come out good, bro.
It doesn't look like it's supposed to.
All looks
Really?
stupid and shit.
No.
Yeah,
I've been pining for this fucker. So if y'all tell me that, I'm not gonna get it then. Never mind.
Yeah, look up pictures of it in real life. It came out terrible. People were demanding that they get their deposit back.
People were demanding their money back.
Are you
It
serious?
was sold out initially, then it wasn't.
See, that's why I'm glad we do this shit, because you guys kept me from a mistake.
Yeah.
They probably have one at the gas station still. I highly doubt they sold it.
Wow.
So what I was telling you about are these. So like I said, back in the olden days, radio spots, when they went to radio stations that actually still played records, they gave out these 45 records.
Yeah.
Oh.
And these are radio spots for the original Halloween. So they came out with one version for Halloween 2, and I have not been able to get my fucking hands on them. And there's actually a reel-to-reel version of it too. Neither one of them I can get my hands on.
Bro, you just turned into like a psychopath, like within a matter of a minute, dude. You like turned into like,
I've always
if you got it, I want it. I was like, holy shit, that switch, man. There it is.
You ain't playing.
There's that passion.
That was mine. Fuck me.
There's that passion. Damn, I like that. The intensity.
Wow.
What about you, Brady?
This one I still want it, even though it's a Rob Zombie item. I would want a Hobo Myers. I want that look with the jacket and all, but it's just.
Oh, if I would have had it, I would have sold it to you. I sold it.
Yeah, I'll get
Yeah,
one
I
of those.
sold mine too, but that's one that went for $1,000.
Yeah.
That was one back in the day when I didn't want to sell most of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would put ridiculous prices and tell people, please don't get offended, but I just don't want to sell it. So, and it would backfire because people would say, deal. So for the Hobo Myers, I said, no, I wouldn't take less than $1,000 just to dismiss them. And they said, deal. And I sold it.
Such a limited run, I guess, that one. It was just, whew. Hey,
Yep.
I gotta cut out to get the kids to bed here. I apologize. I didn't realize what time it was. So,
No worries.
Do you want to
We're-
continue this
okay.
next time? Because I would like to do a little bit of research.
All right, so those are the 2. So next week we'll
yeah.
reveal our 3.
Cool.
I'm cool with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, perfect. So we have top 3. Cool.
All right, so this is awesome. People that are tuning in late, be sure to go back and rewatch this. Check out Brandon Hardison in the beginning. Not Brandon's art. Brandon.
How great was that, you
Yeah,
guys?
Brandon
He is
Hardison. That was
such a
cool.
cool dude.
Who popped in. He was one of the police officers in the flashback scene. Go check it out. He was super nice, and hopefully he'll come back again, too, because definitely like to pick his brain.
He does pop in on the auctions every week.
He does pop in, yes. You doing an auction this week at all? Any thoughts?
No, I have to take a break because people are like not paying, and it's starting to get a little unorganized. And the Wi-Fi went out for a minute the last time, and it was just a train wreck. So I just need to take the breather for a minute from it. But I might. You never know. What
All
is
right, well,
today?
Today is Sunday, so you have
Sunday.
Mhm.
Oh, so
5
I
days.
might. I'm 50-50 right now because that's enough time to get over the last week. But I didn't do one this past Friday because it's been too rough. Anyway, I don't want to keep Brett. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we don't want to keep Brad.
We got sleepaway camp in our next 3, and then are we going to figure out a main topic? We'll discuss.
We'll discuss the topic now. We're going to do Night of the Creeps to be next week's movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then the rest of the stuff, well, anybody have any thoughts? Go to the Halloween Collectors Podcast Facebook group. Join. Any ideas, please put them there. We're going to take some polls. Anybody interested in some stuff, please comment below, hit that subscribe button. And if you guys have any ideas, man, we're all game.
And hats off to Joe making that group, buddy. I'll post some stuff in there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Please
everybody
do,
go
man.
check that out.
Please do.
Get on there because we're going to do a lot of exclusive to the Facebook thing because it's so easy to press go live. We're just
Yes.
going to do that all the time.
So, yeah, you don't have to wait till Sunday. We can just do shit during the week and just annoy the shit out of people just like we do them every Sunday night.
Perfect, man. Hey, I had a blast with you guys, man. Good job.
Awesome.
Absolutely. I'll be up. And you boys want to shout out? I'll be hanging out. I'll be in having my cigar and my beer. I'll go check on the sick ones upstairs, run like hell so I don't get sick.
I hope they feel better, my friend.
Yep, and I'll be sitting out there. So thanks for everybody tuning in. I'll talk to you guys later.
Love you. Bye.
Peace.